Hello, and welcome to Immersion RPG. We have our mouths full of delicious caramel rolls from Poke Next Door. Big shout out. Sponsored by Enchanted Realms Cafe, kind of. At least sugar fueled by.
Yeah. Motivated by.
Welcome back, everybody. We are happy to be here tonight. And something weird's going on with my tablet, so give me a second here while I fix that. While I'm doing that, why don't we just go ahead and introduce ourselves?
Hi, my name is Justin, and I play the overly pretentious wizard named Thrax Sixian Bellhorn. Cinnamon rolls might change that tonight, though.
My name is Nick, and I play the gnome Draxuan Silvertongue with his deadly coconut.
Proficiently
Efficient.
Go for it.
Perfect.
I'm Autumn, and I play Alex Silverdown, and I
Alvin and
throw
the Chip.
stuff.
And I am Linnea, and I play Aelin Swordhand, the Paladin Tank.
And I'm JoeyB. I think I know what I'm doing.
We like to challenge him weekly.
And on that note, we last left our hunters in a little compound, if you will, full of goblins and one orc warlord, searching for some missing members of, let me make sure I get this right, Zax Grog's tribe, and they're trying to unite those tribes. They were searching around, found some good stuff, got some heal potions. What one of the guys said was a drift globe. And so we'll go ahead and we'll retcon just a little bit. I think we said we took off in that rush. We're still sitting there in the little place. It was supposed to be a stealth mission, but it turned into a Thunderwave extravaganza, and I almost fell out of my chair.
Enough well tonight.
I know. Extravaganza, and they turned a bunch of goblins into pink mist. So they are sitting in this little village that has been kind of as an old elf settlement on this big island, I should say. And it's all covered in goblin guts and pink mist. So
That's how we decorate.
I gotta wash my coconut.
You should keep your coconuts clean.
Kids always keep your coconuts clean.
Yeah.
Valuable lesson.
A rule of life. Good coconut grooming is essential.
Oh, man.
So you see the two orc guards kind of that came back for you. They're kind of poking around the buildings.
That's right, we had guides.
They're kind of poking around the buildings and hi, Dr. Naughty Hands and Branch Cord, welcome. Yes, you came in at the right time. And they're kind of looking around the buildings, poking around, trying to find the survivors, you think.
But they did confirm that we killed the orc that we were
They
supposed
did
to
confirm
kill.
it was
Okay.
the proper orc, yes.
I think I remember that saying. It saved us the
Cutting off the head part.
correct. All right. And we looted every. We looted everything.
Every building
Right,
and
and it's-
everything did.
And it's still nighttime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
And it's about a 3-hour walk back to camp. Or you could camp with all the goblin guts if you want.
Don't care.
But it was just like his
Either.
house. I mean, he's dead, so he won't mind.
There wasn't much in the church. That chapel might have. Good enough
Look,
place
we
to
found
sleep.
cinnamon rolls.
Indeed.
He's somewhere.
Whoever would have imagined that out here in the middle of the forest they'd be making caramel rolls?
They were Keebler goblins.
I guess.
Keebler goblins.
Oh man.
Aw. And it's
Well-
canon.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I would much prefer to sleep in a tent. Not exposed to the elements.
Right.
As in heading back, yes?
As in heading back, yes.
Can I get closer? Yep.
Oh
Sure.
no, scoot towards Chris.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
And I have to move the mic with me. Okay. How's that?
There you go.
In frame.
Much better.
Oh, good. Be such a shame if y'all couldn't see me.
Now that everybody can see us.
Right, yeah. If we want to head back, that's fine with me. Don't care. I'm not exactly sleepy yet.
Are any of us particularly hurt?
I'm at 7
no.
health.
I'm fine.
Yeah, like I said, are any of us particularly hurt?
A
Nothing
little,
hit me.
Nah, I'm fine.
a little sore, but not bad. I can walk it off.
Well, you're currently MVP, so...
Right. You know, you are MVP. Perhaps Drax should give you a ride on his shoulders.
I wouldn't mind that. It just means I get to stroke his horns.
Good gripping handles for sitting on his shoulders and...
Hop on! Since I do the most of carrying all of you around anyway, I might as well physically do it as opposed to metaphorically.
Oh, really?
You want to try carrying her around?
Yes.
Just think,
Plate
now you
mail's
gotta-
heavy, I'm alright. I don't
Just
think
think,
he's
now you got a
strong enough.
coconut arsenal
I already
from
had to
your
walk
shoulders.
her
Well,
through the
faces.
forest.
Yeah, which you'll have to walk me back. Well, no, I suppose I can light a torch now. There's nothing more sneaking fast. We're not trying to avoid the goblins anymore. The Keebler goblins are all dead.
It's unfortunate they made such delicious pastries.
It truly is. We maybe should have thought of that through.
As scouts, guides,
Yeah.
is there any reason for us not to illuminate our journey back to the camp?
The woods are the woods.
Shrug means no. So,
Alright then.
torch it up.
Torch it up, and I will grab a torch from my pack and my light. Flint and tinder and...
Oh, good lord, I'll just
Oh,
light it.
alright.
I'll just
that
light it
works.
for you. Okay.
I don't have that kind of spell.
2 minutes of you sitting on the ground trying to light it.
No, it almost caught that time. Hang on.
What's a little dim from the blood?
In fact, I'm gonna let you try for like a good 30 seconds, and then...
Alright. That's fair, that's fair.
Alright, and we are well into the evening.
Yeah.
Well, then, I vote we sleep
If you
in.
leave now, you'll probably get there around 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sleep in, have a late breakfast.
Yeah, bit of a lion.
I'm gonna take a nap on his shoulders.
That's perfect. I'll steady him like a pot of water.
You can just bounce him between your horns.
I was gonna say, I can just, like...
We'll loop your arms through.
They're like stirrups. Just really get in there, lock the feet in.
So the orcs lead you down the path. They seem to walk
No
without
comment.
much care for anything in the woods. Like they're probably the alpha predator around. And you get to town. There's a couple fires lit. Zaxgrog is there waiting for you with her owlbear sitting next to her. As you approach, the owlbear kind of like walks up to Alec and starts sniffing her.
I don't suggest trying to pet it again. You,
Roll animal handling.
I only did it because he said don't.
First character death. First character death.
14.
Probably goblin snot. 14?
Yep.
You're killing me.
I know. You said it came up in something.
Well, are you
You
killing
take
her?
D4 damage,
Dang
which
it.
is 4 damage. So you go to pet it again, and again it latches on the same part of your arm, and you're like shaking, and Zaxrow's like snaps, and it comes running back.
I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I wanted.
I feel like this is a very metaphorical paradigm on your entire life's decision-making choices.
I just wanted.
Perhaps don't put your hands where they don't belong. Or else owlbears will bite it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
How expensive are your horns?
Mine?
Yeah.
How expensive are my horns?
They're attached.
They're worth your life.
Maybe he was born with
Not that expensive then. I mean,
Maybe
it's
it's
not worth a
Maybelline.
whole lot. I've got about 3 life to my name. Maybe it's
If I were to put a numerical value,
I'm worth about 3. Just the number.
well,
Zaxcrow kind of shakes her head, and she says, "My scouts verified you have dispatched the one."
So your scouts didn't want to help?
I think this was more of a like an interview process.
She says, "Why would I put my men's life on? Why would I let them put their life on the line when you could?"
Because it's polite.
No one was, hardly anyone was putting their lives on the line. It was,
Really
it was,
wasn't that
it was more
hard.
like entertaining sport.
Yeah.
honestly.
I didn't even get in on it until right near the end.
I mean, I got a couple good hits in, and then I died twice, almost.
I'm not even sure why I went, other than just to be her eyes.
Well,
the
someone had to
dog.
drive the tank.
That's you're her seeing eye tiefling.
She says,
My seeing eye tiefling. Oh, I like beastkin, sorry.
Zaxxar says, well, however you did it, you weren't quiet. I
No.
could have sworn I heard it from here.
It's because
Probably did. It was all the thunder waves.
Was that a criteria that we were supposed
No.
to fulfill?
No.
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Do
I
that.
just would have done things differently, is all I'm saying.
Expected us to be quiet, a tank, a wizard, a gnome,
Hi,
and
Glycer. Excel, thanks for the word.
me.
You're the rogue.
I don't do good at a lot of stuff.
Being the rogue doesn't mean that you're good at it. Okay. Yeah, that's why you're a wizard, right?
Well, I prepared a tent for you. You may stay the night. We will pack up tomorrow
Alright.
and head back to the walls. I suppose I will go make my intent known to Grimgaz before then. I'll leave tonight.
Just duly noted, because your intent to Grimgaz is quite literally the definition of our life and whether or not we get to keep it, your intent to him will be...
I'll serve under him for now.
Perfect, that's good enough for me.
Works for me.
As long as you don't die.
I do kind of miss the thrill of the chase. The assassinations.
Oh.
And she keeps on like rambling on about old times as she's walking.
Don't worry.
Never meet
With-
assassins like this.
With a self-proclaimed god, you'll have many more of us coming, and you can hunt us down if you so choose.
Just not us, literally us.
Yeah,
in
we're
particular.
good, right? I mean,
More than welcome to, as long as it's not a fair fight.
She says,
Yeah,
I
that's
look
true.
forward to
Right.
it. And she kind of disappears off into the darkness.
Bye. Have a lovely night. Sleep well.
Alec, you should go say goodnight to the owl bear.
You turn around, it's gone.
I'm just gonna flick some of the
Snuck
blood
off
on my
with
arm
her.
on him.
Yes, don't listen to him, Alec.
Oh, she's gone. Bugger.
Sure.
Do any one of us in particular know how to reach the next obstacle by the name of, I have that written down, I think it's
Which one?
Bag Rocks.
Bag of rocks.
Bag of
Yeah,
rocks.
it's a very original name.
So he throws rocks
There's
at
Bag
people.
of Rocks and Groocork left. Bag of Rocks, you know, is up
I'm
the
sorry,
mountain.
it's literally Bag of Rocks.
Bag of Rocks.
Is
Bag
it
o'
Bag
rocks.
o' rocks. It's like
Yes.
Craggle Rock.
G-O-R-O-X.
Dear
in the
Lord, and they want
mountains.
his fealty. He cannot be a useful individual.
Well,
He's
he
just
might
a
hit
bag of
things
rocks.
hard.
I don't think he's very smart by the name.
You don't have to be smart to be a meat shield.
Alex, she's talking to you.
Actually, I was referring to myself, but
Oh,
I will
Alright.
steal all of your stuff. when
you
you're
can
asleep.
be intelligent and be a meat shield.
perfect.
We're sleeping in the same tent, you know.
And I will be putting an alarm around myself.
Possibly the rest of the tent as well.
Nope, just myself.
Right.
I don't need my hands.
Um,
I have magic.
Good night. I'd rather we get all of this done
Right.
in a more quick time scale.
Agreed, and it's late.
Yes.
Sounds good.
So you guys head to the tent. There's 4 kind of cot things that have been set up around a fire in the center. They're very TP-esque, you know. They go up quickly, come down quickly. When you go in, you notice that there's actually a piece of parchment on one of the cots.
Well, let's not all rush to it and read it. I'll walk up to it and read it.
So as you open it up, it's addressed from Zagrog, and it has kind of a roughly drawn map of the way to the mountain, but it also has near the mountain, the foothills of the mountain. It has another X that she's indicated is the camp of Groocork last time she saw her. She saw him, excuse me.
Are you taking the map?
Yes.
Putting it in your inventory, yeah?
Yes.
Right. You did tell us that there was one, yes?
This is a map.
Excellent.
It shows us the targets of our mission.
Wonderful. Hang on to that, would you?
On the footnote, there's actually a note that says you might be able. It basically says that you might be able to convince Group Orc, but Beggar wants you'll probably have to kill them.
It says neither one of them are going to be amiable. For joining us, we must kill them both.
Alright.
Yes.
So much harder. Not terribly surprised.
Why not? We came here to kill an orc, and we killed an orc, and the orc joined
Here to
with the
kill
people.
maybe a couple orcs, but their camps are full of them.
Look, we're in preservation mode at this point. We have to get this done so that we can get out of here without dying.
Goblins are easy to
I
take
don't know
down.
about you, but I'm having fun.
I had
It's
a
not bad.
blast.
We get to indiscriminately kill individuals.
It's definitely more fun than dealing with those stupid councils back in the other city.
Exactly. We get to kill the councils now.
Well,
I'm going to
still
sleep now.
illegal.
Okay.
Good night.
Law.
Good night. And I will actually cast alarm around myself.
I'm protected by it too, so I'm still hanging under torch.
Yeah.
Just made
I'm
you
just,
get
I'm just,
So-
I'm just using Drac as a pillow.
So, I'm just imagining a cot hanging from the tiefling, like a hammock hanging from the tiefling's horns as he's laying down, and like
the end of the bed,
gnome's, like
yeah.
on the end of the bed in the hammock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does
Pretty
Mage
much.
Hand work across alarm?
What's up?
Does Mage Hand work across alarm?
Probably not.
No, I shouldn't.
Let's see if the alarm is if anything's disturbed. Let's find out.
Oh man.
I really hope it does.
I'm almost positive Mage Hand works across the
Maybe.
alarm.
Yeah, because it's
Really?
like crossing the premises with a physical form. I
Yeah,
can
I
just
think
make it
you're right,
invincible.
actually.
Oh.
Let's see here. Alarm.
I mean, unless the Mage Hand itself counts as a creature, because it can be killed. Can't you damage the Mage Hand?
I mean, it's not really killing; it's just dissipating.
It's a 20-foot cube until it spends on any tiny or large creature who enters the ward area.
It doesn't specify any magic. Oh,
It does not specify magic.
so I'm gonna do that. So what do you have visible on you?
A gnome?
Probably a
What
blanket.
have in here?
Yeah, I have a blanket and my robe that I would have over my backpack.
You don't have the invisible mage hand though, right? You just have basic mage hand.
It's spectral, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we can actually see it.
I'm gonna put a shovel on him.
Alright, so the mage hand like
Lay it
goes over to her pack and like starts rifling through it, and it's like gives her like a eureka moment as it pulls out
A shovel.
a shovel and it goes floating over to the tiefling and carefully places it in between the horns right above the gnomes.
Is this going to be like one of those videos where they stack things on cats?
I was gonna do a lit candle next.
In a TV. How could this go wrong?
Almost reminds me of that one time on a boat.
Yeah, right.
We're not near or around the water, so I'm good.
Or kerosene everywhere.
Yes, open flames when not near or around water. What could go wrong? In a linen sort of tent.
I have control flame. It's good. So I'm gonna put a lit candle on him, just like on his stomach, while he's laying down.
So
Make a perception check for me.
you say right.
Should I make?
No, him.
22.
Dang.
You wake up
I'm
and
laying
you
down
see his
while
mage
he-
hand is floating above you with a candle.
Alec.
Yeah.
This is strike 2. Might I remind you, you are still drastically hurt.
Yeah. Good night. I pull the candle away.
Good night. Take your shovel back, please.
Okay. I cross the line and take it with my normal hand, so the alarm goes off.
That's fine, I dismiss it.
I slightly wake up and just shake my coconut at her.
Does the alarm make noise?
Get off my tiefling!
Is everybody hear the alarm when it goes off,
No,
or is it just
that's
you?
it's
Is
only
it
in my.
inside your
I
head?
can.
Okay.
I can.
But I mean, I
allocate
get up
either
and
one.
not sneakily just walk across the tent and grab the shovel.
Please don't wake Caitlin up.
And go to bed.
All right, so we go back to full health with a nice rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so during the night, everything seems to go by fairly uneventful. Besides the candle and the shovel. However, while you're sleeping, my little gnome, you awake to kind of this kind of like misty environment. And you hear music playing in the background. Very kind of dark but yet jovial music. Kind of like your soul. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say it reminds me of home.
And as the mist is flowing around you, you see these silhouettes of women dancing.
That's a good dream.
And all of a sudden, a kind of skull with antlers on it comes out of the mist and begins to speak to you. And he says, "I know about the gold, you good little one. And I approve. You're doing well on your path. Although an entertainer, you have the heart of a warrior.
Well, thank you very much. I try to do my job well.
Seek me when you learn the truth,
Will do.
and I will show you the meaning of true power.
Sounds good to me.
And then you can learn about the misfortune of others. And as the mist starts to get thicker, the women start to come in and out of the mist and start to visualize more, and you notice that they're just slightly deformed in some ways and shapes, and kind of like maybe a melted face here or there, and that they're semi-androgynous, and
Could be interesting.
it's getting, and it keeps on getting weirder and weirder, and these antlers start to spin, and the skull starts to spin around you and multiply, and you wake up in the tiefling's horn, feeling like slightly unsettled,
Yeah,
but excited.
with normal morning problems.
Yeah, exactly. But excited.
I've got nothing to add. That's PG.
Same, bro.
It's a good dream.
And you wake up to birds chirping.
Good morning, all. Time to rise and shine.
I'm already sitting up in my bed just eating olives, looking at Thrax.
Not creepy
You
at
have
all.
You have a bit of an unhealthy obsession with him. You might want to dial that back a bit.
Not creepy at all.
I don't think he appreciates
I stumble out of my hammock, go outside,
That's
use the
why.
restroom.
That's why.
It's all right. I'm used to being idolized.
Thinking about my dream, obviously.
That's the other reason he'll become absolutely insufferable.
I was gonna pour hot wax on him.
Kinky.
Right.
Wait, that's not PG.
No, that definitely crossed the line.
Then I was gonna light him on
At
fire.
this point, I'm just going to tag it.
Just you might as well.
Tag it.
We're
Good
doing
job.
the best we
4
can,
minutes
Joe.
ago, I almost said that word
this
during my
is easy,
dream,
yeah.
and I stopped because of the show. And then 4 minutes later, you did it. Good job.
Twitch.
Sorry, Twitch.
That's
Sorry,
literally the
Joe.
word. That's
Sorry,
literally the word I
Joe.
almost said when all the women started deforming.
Show is clearly
edit
only for
stream
adults, not for any
info.
children of
Yeah.
people under the age of 20.
Yeah, obviously.
May
No.
contain
Adult content.
adult themes.
There you go.
There we go.
We're all adults here.
And
Not really.
save. All right, there's a warning on Twitch now.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, there is only one Bork, but I've got the rest of the crews.
Breakfast.
I'm good.
Sounds good to
Aye.
me.
Let's do that.
All right.
So you go out and as you open the tent door, you notice that like yours is the only one left.
That's cool.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, we did sleep in a bit.
Didn't even bother to wake up us.
Eh. That's one less group of orcs we have to deal with. Shall
We
pack
needed
up
to
and get-
sleep. It's okay.
We did. We do need some breakfast, so do we want to do rations, or are you going to hand over that coconut?
Nope.
Alright, rations it is!
Once an olive.
Really?
Perfect.
After you've seen this coconut, we're not eating it. It might need.
That's true. It probably needs scrubbing.
Probably
It
has
probably
That-
is red on the inside by now.
And it might be needed later.
Right.
The useful cook.
Perfect. All right. Well, I have clearly delineated directions to our next friend.
Murder
Do we want to go to Bag of Rocks or the musician?
Which
I
one's
kind of want to go to the
closest?
Bag of Rocks and listen
The
to this guy talk.
musician is slightly closer.
Well, we could make the loop around. Whatever, we'll go to the farthest one and then work our way back.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
seems easy.
care. Let's go get Bag of Rocks. We have to kill him.
He seems the easiest one. 'cause
I really
he's
want to hear this guy
stupid.
talk. I'm quite curious
Right.
about Bag of Rocks has got to say. Just before we kill him, but just because of morbid curiosity.
Drac wants to smack things with his coconut, I think. So,
That's
Bag of Rocks.
cool.
all right, let's do
Exactly.
this.
Okay. Travel montage.
Tripping over things and
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo doo doo.
So as you head out, everything goes normal. It's a normal day. The woods seem almost empty. You hear birds, you hear typical things, but back home you'd be used to running into a bear or maybe some sort of a deer or something like that. It's almost like these woods may have been overhunted, and there may not be much left in them. But as you approach the foothills, the woods kind of thin out, and you see the foothill of the mountain, and you see a lone path kind of going up to what you assume to be Bag of Rocks' encampment.
Must have been all those explosions.
Do we want to pretend like we're going to be strategic about this, or do we just want to walk in?
I say we just walk in.
Seems the easiest plan.
That's what's going to happen anyway.
honestly,
Let's not split up this time.
so far most of our plans haven't gone very well anyway. So why not? Let's just try walking in. Worst case, they attack us and we murder them all. Straightforward. Let's just do it.
We could send our rogue in to be quiet.
That's not gonna happen. Not that I won't do it, but it just won't go well. So let's just go in together.
Paladin hefts her shield and walks in first.
Not with that attitude, Alec.
Don't do this
You
to
have
me.
to believe in yourself.
I don't believe in myself. I mean, I might be
Thrax,
stubborn.
Stop tormenting poor Alec. Just come on.
I was trying to support, honestly.
I still have a candle.
I walk over to you and climb back up to the
I
To
help
my
you.
perch.
I help you back.
to my perch, and
It's
then
now
start
a
tossing
thing.
my coconut while I'm up there.
But
It's a heck of a view up here.
don't drop it on my head.
Oh no!
Keep your
So
nuts
as
in
you
your
start
hands.
heading up the path, you hear some drums.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fun. Why don't we just
Got nice beat.
We don't have to attack them all at once. We can just like.
Is it a nice beat, or is it just one single continuous boom?
Whatever. Either way, life is what you make it. Thrax,
You have
just
zero
enjoy
taste
yourself a
in
little. We're gonna go murder someone soon, so we might as well dance on our way there.
That is
Oh,
how I
that's
choose.
right, you don't dance. I remember.
I don't.
He does so much. You should see him.
She
I
has.
danced with him.
She's danced with me.
No, I've just seen you do it when we were all going insane.
No, I danced with him.
Dear God.
Not to continue this topic, but I love that they preface that I saw you do it when we were all going insane. So did you really see me do it?
It's a valid point. Okay, I'll give him that one.
Let's carry on.
Right, let's go.
So the noises get louder as you head up the path, and you come to this kind of, it winds out just a little bit. It's only about 30 feet wide, and there's a large wooden gate that's probably about 30 feet high. Looks like it's cut out of timbers, and you can hear a bunch of noise coming from behind it. Spiked on the top, and there's 2 large ogres standing in front of it.
They do know what ogres are. This was the question I asked. No one would
I wasn't
ask.
expecting this, but
Does any of us know how to speak greenskin?
Nope.
no.
We shall use the language of strength.
You're about 20 feet
Just
from them.
stab one
When
of
you come
them,
around
and
the
then they'll let you
corner.
in.
Ah.
And the ogre goes, "We speak common."
I really did not expect that,
Rats,
given your
you
leader's name.
racist. Really?
Well, it does make everything easier.
Just assuming that these strong humanoids don't speak common.
Ooh, just
What
suck
brings
up.
you
Like
here?
it.
We're looking for a box of rocks.
Bag of rocks.
We have a champion, I gesture toward the half-elf, who would like to challenge Bag of Rocks to equal one-on-one combat.
Nah,
He laughs and he pulls the doors open.
that's her. That's totally nope.
That works very well.
I don't want to die.
I walk in
Yeah, heading in. Might as well.
with my musical headset.
So as you go in, everything kind of quiets down as you go in. There's a bunch of orcs and some what appears to be little trolls, which is kind of odd. Some and they're like tending to these large pigs, more like boars. And then there's a bunch of orcs standing around, kind of like everything goes silent. The drums stop, the chanting stops, and they're all just kind of staring at you like you were like walked into the wrong bar.
Oh, why don't we see
And
if we
it's
can
kind of
get
like
him
this
to
open
follow
area,
us?
and you see another fence to the far side, and it's got a gap in it, and beyond that you see a large, what appears to be a orcish
I just slowly, slightly
building.
Do-do-do-do.
As you do that, you hear a giggle from one of the orcs.
I mean, if we insult him enough, maybe he'll try to fight all of us.
That's easy. Using thaumaturgy, I'm going to make my voice much louder. Bag of Rocks. We are here for the half-elf to insult you so that you feel challenged enough to come out and fight us in honorable combat.
You know, you might have magic, but I can stab you.
You keep volunteering ideas. I'm simply going with your lead here.
I said all of us.
As you do that,
Oops.
you're looking at where are you looking at the
I'm just like standing in what I assume is the middle.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a step
So-
closer to Aelin.
So kind of to your surprise, instead of stepping out of that large orc hut, at one of these little corner buildings at what appears to be a bar, a large orc turns around. A challenge, huh?
Yes, indeed.
From that,
I humbly present Grumsh's champion, Alex Silverdown.
This is ridiculous. I hate my life.
Woo! You got this!
I feel like I should protect you, but I don't really know what to say here because it's not a terrible idea.
No, it's a terrible idea. I'm going to
Of
die.
course, Bag of Rocks, if you feel that this is a paltry task and not up to one of your capabilities, you can, for the low, low price of absolutely free, fight all 4 of us at once.
Unless you're...
he looks at the barkeep. He says, "Kevin, hold my ale." And he stands up and he walks over to you guys. He says, "So this is the champion?
No, these are the champions. I'm not gonna do it by myself.
He says, what other way is there to fight? other than
Well,
one
we
other?
could
I mean, if
avoid
you think you
it.
can't take all of us on, that's fine. But, I mean, me, myself?
Let's see here. I could step on this one.
Try it.
We could avoid this entirely if you just want to, I don't know, swear your own loyalty and that of your troops to that guy that thinks he's Grumsh.
You would be a terrible door-to-door salesman.
Grimgaz, he sent you?
Yeah,
Try to step
that's
on
the
me.
one.
What a bore.
Your coconuts might meet my coconut.
Aye.
Is that thing still talking to me?
Just because you're tall doesn't mean you can.
He's tall. He's like
Yeah,
6'7".
that's why I'm not making eye
Yeah.
contact.
Just saying, you could.
I accept your challenge.
Oh, alright, we'll do it that way then.
If one of you can defeat me,
I love how everyone looks at me.
I
like,
mean, clearly not me.
I will give you command over my tribe.
but I don't want command over you. Right, let's do this.
All right. He
I
says,
don't. Does anybody else see any other way around this? Better ideas? Anyone? Anyone?
If we start losing, we'll just attack him. So,
Bag of rocks.
wait, the code word is, dear God, I'm dying, please help.
Who am I fighting?
Uncomfortable.
One quick stipulation. Is magic allowed in this, or is it strictly fisticuffs and the physical?
If you really think you're above magic.
You can do whatever you do as long as it's one-on-one.
What?
She feels inspired. Or, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you're kind of. You know, that tune you've got going, it sounds a little bit like it goes with those drums. Yeah.
Here's the
I'm
rules.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We fight.
I can do this. Right?
The winner gets the other's head.
I mean,
Wonderful.
I want his hands.
And then
Again. Any better ideas, anyone? No?
I vote Alec fights.
Dear
Seriously.
God, please help me, I'm dying. That's the
Alec is
code
going
word.
to die
Yeah,
in
I
the
will
first
die.
2 swings.
I can only attack people well if they're not looking at
I've
me.
got 5 gold says she makes it past 3 swings.
I've got 2 knives in your gut, if you say it again.
I'll fight him. Fine. Fine. I accept. Let's do this.
I will
All right, roll for initiative.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Is that all of
Oh,
us?
that's pretty good.
Yeah, just in case she starts losing, we'll be in the round.
I'll tell you if we have to roll for initiative.
What does this camp look like?
It's like
Sorry.
literally like a circular. I mean, like you walked into like a straight out Warcraft.
Ogremar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
AC.
My AC is 20
Okay.
without Shield of Faith.
Yep. And your. What was yours?
Thank you.
Your initiative.
26.
Nice.
19 plus 7.
I'm gonna walk up to you, and I'm gonna give you 2 standard healing potions.
Okay.
All right, so you guys start to circle each other in this dusty field of battle. He kind of kicks up some dust, pulls a large great axe off his back, and a spear in the other hand,
Does not throw rocks.
Those are rocks.
and looks at you and says, "You go first, little one."
Right. I expected you to have a boulder or something, but alright.
I would like to, as subtly as I can, cast Spiritual Weapon and make it the form of her sword.
Okay.
Roll. Let's roll opposing perceptions here.
I'm gonna be sleight of
Actually,
hand.
sleight of hand. Yeah. Let's go that way. It doesn't matter. He rolled a natural one,
Of course he did.
He is this big smart.
so he
And
has
so
no
it begins.
idea.
Alright. Well, she is going to...
You guys are only about 10 feet apart.
Alright, she's going to size him up real good and then... Well, nothing for it! And step in and take a swing.
Also, sorry,
I'm waiting.
helping. I am going to don my mask,
Okay.
and in doing so, a depiction of a stylized skull shadow will go down over your face.
Creepy. Okay.
You now have +1 to your AC
Sweet.
and advantage on perception checks.
If that helps.
Okay, +1 AC.
Can we pass down one paper towel? Let me get a second.
Advantage on. Let's do that quick.
Buff her straight up.
Pass that down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Advantage on what kind of save?
Advantage. You have advantage on perception checks.
Okay.
Whatever good that's gonna do you.
That's alright. I have to look for anything.
When that skull comes down, he smiles and says, "This should be fun." I haven't seen magic like that since, well, it's been a long time since I visited the corpse market.
What is with this corpse?
It's a thing.
I went there once to buy poison.
Alright, she's gonna take a swing at him. And she natural ones her. She whiffs her first swing. Startled by
okay,
the
hold
magic,
on.
she
I
whiffs.
see your book for it. I can't find something here on D&D Beyond.
All right, do me a favor and roll me
I don't know if I'm strong enough to roll you.
a d20.
Alright.
No, you're probably not.
Okay, 15.
15. So as you swing, you feel your arm kind of like pull and rip from like an old wound you used to have.
Oh, no.
Roll a d6.
4.
Take 4 HP damage.
Ouch. Well, it hasn't hurt me in years, but of course now would be the time.
All right, and he is going to swing at you with his great axe.
Right,
That's a 22.
that just hits.
Where is my... Too many dice in here. Too many dice.
Would you like me to roll initiative for my spiritual weapon?
Yeah, go for it.
But what if I want to do something? Do I need to roll initiative?
Not yet. It's a little bit different of a mechanic on his.
That is 17 for me.
Okay, so you'll go after him. Where am I?
Because I'd
There
like
it
to
is.
cast something too.
Yeah, but we gotta make sure we don't get seen while we do it.
Right. I'm just gonna play.
Trust me, I got a whole plethora of stuff I'm gonna throw at this
I
guy.
was just gonna play my flute
Pop that. Okay.
randomly.
All right. He hits you for another 11 damage.
Ouch.
And if you want to cast something, go ahead and roll initiative. And
One.
I'm supposing a 10 won't hit for his spear.
No.
Okay.
And then you can, as a bonus action, you can inspire her.
All right. So you're
I
one on
rolled a-
initiative.
I rolled a 3 total.
Okay. So there we are. And where was your spiritual? Yeah, never
I'm
mind.
gonna get that back for that for a second.
Okay, and that brings us to the spiritual weapon.
So that's going to roll to try to hit him.
Okay.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That is 5 damage to him.
Okay.
Okay, so that is my bonus action.
Okay, I'll give you another.
Well, as my action, I would like to step somewhere within the crowd enough, somewhere where people aren't going to notice possibly my fingers moving.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Okay.
It's packed.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Okay, yep, you get it off.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Mind Spike on him.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
15.
That actually just passes.
Okay.
So he takes half of 15 points of psychic damage.
You will roll with disadvantage now for your sleight of hands because he suspects something
Okay.
is not cool.
But I wouldn't know that, would I?
No, but you will roll with disadvantage. And that brings us to Drac.
Okay. I'm just playing my flute like a bard normally does. I have been this whole time.
Okay.
And I just changed my tune up a little bit.
Okay.
And I start very quietly playing Baby Shark. Do 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 do.
Okay.
Which casts dissonant whispers on him.
Okay.
So I whisper Baby Shark. Only he can hear it. And it wrecks him with terrible pain. The target must take a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage.
You rolled a natural 20.
Oh, shoot. Alright then. Pretty sure that...
Does he take half? On a successful save, he should still take half.
Oh, let me just
Unless
read
it's a
on.
cantrip.
It's not.
On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Still
really 3d6 and then just divide that by 2.
Yep, so 5, 2, so 12, 6.
Okay.
Psychic damage. There you go. He's like, what is that noise?
Inspire us.
Yeah, and as a bonus action, I inspire her again.
Okay.
I still have my first one, so
Oh.
Oh, okay.
you don't need to.
All right, that brings us back to Aelin.
Alright. Alright, she's just going to shake it off and give him another swing. That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
She's gonna pump a smite into that bad boy.
Okay.
So, and smite is... I'm still learning this. It's... Pictures. Use my smite, and that is going to do... 1d8. Okay. So my d8 plus my damage is... to find my d6, there it is. Where's my d6? There it is. Okay. There we go. So that is 4 plus 4. So 8 damage plus 3. Yeah. So 11 damage.
Okay.
Oh, and I double that.
Yep.
Minus 3. So 8 doubled. Right. 16 plus 3, so 19 damage. There we go, because I can math.
I feel like if we win this, we don't deserve it.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not cheating. I'm just looking at him.
He looks at you and says, "There's something wrong," and he swings at you.
There's something wrong. My shoulder hurts.
And that is 17 plus. That is a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Except I would have taken my bonus action to shove him.
Okay. Let's do that really quick then.
Yeah.
How far do you shove?
It's a 5 foot.
It's not gonna matter. He has reach. He's tall, and his weapons have reach. So even if he shoves 5 feet, he's still in range.
Okay.
So even
Alright,
if you do
never
it,
mind.
yeah. So not gonna matter.
Okay.
Okay. That's it. And he hits you for another 13.
Right.
Stabs the spear. Yeah, 20.
Oh.
Shit. I'm so dead.
Well, you know, there's always the words that you could say.
I know. I'm not going to, though.
That's alright. This one hopefully won't hurt as much. That is 6 damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
And that brings us to your turn.
Okay.
She is very bloody. Very.
How's he looking?
He's looking like he's hurting too, but not as bad as her.
All right. So
Pump
spiritual
all the
weapon is
healing
going to
into
make
yourself.
an attack.
Okay.
Moved a lot. That's a 12.
Nope.
Okay. Bummer. I guess I don't know the difference. So luckily it's just semantic, but I'm gonna cast Mind Spike again
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Yep.
That's 3.
Okay. As you cast, go ahead and get your damage up because it's half damage, right?
If he makes a wisdom saving throw.
You failed. 6.
9.
Okay. He starts like shaking his head. He's like,
Crappy damage.
you can tell he's hurting, but he knows something is wrong. And out of the corner of your eye, you see an orc pick you up, and he throws you out of the ring, and he goes, "Cheaters they are, cheaters!" And he jumps out, and he's gonna engage with you.
I'm not cheating.
Damn.
And it's actually not. He's not gonna go till next round, but
Okay.
Ah, good on ya. You joined the fight.
All of a sudden, Alec is Irish.
Don't know where that came from. Sorry.
all right, and that brings us to Drak's turn.
I just keep playing my flute, and this time I'm going to cast Healing
Are
Word.
you technically still on my head?
Yes.
Okay.
So you just went flying with him?
So you just went
Yep.
flying with him, and you went rolling. So.
Yep. These horns are great handholds.
So he's like dancing around, still playing the flute.
Yep, pretty much.
So many different ways.
And Healing Word on you.
Oh, thank you.
So it's 1d4 plus my spell casting ability modifier.
Make a sleight of hand check. Or a deception check if you have it. If you have deception, that'll work too.
Just like pretend you're coughing.
I'm just playing my flute. I never stop playing it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I just never stop playing it. What did you want to use?
Deception.
Deception or whatever is better.
Heck, that's on my sheet.
You deception check. You should be pretty
Oh, I got it right there. Oh, yeah, wow. Ooh.
good at
Yeah,
it.
you should be fine.
Ooh. All right, so a lot. Like 22.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So actually one of the little orcs, one of the smaller trolls, is like looking at you and starts like bobbing back and forth and dancing.
And I just keep playing, popping along. So, sweet. You gain 4.
Awesome. I'll take it.
The whole 4.
Okay.
And that brings us back to you.
That changes. All right.
Unless you have anything else you do.
No. Are you still inspired?
Yeah, I'm still inspired. I haven't used it yet. I haven't done anything. It's either been great or awful. Like, wouldn't help. I am going. That's not enough. Crap. I'm going to either down a potion. Do you do potions on yourself as a bonus action or full action?
I do them as an action.
Okay.
But you don't have to move anywhere. So.
Just pump all your stuff into you.
That's why I just literally never stopped playing my flute.
She's going to take one look at him, like, could close her eyes for a second and bring her hands together,
Okay.
and lay on hands on herself for 20 points of healing.
Okay.
Dang.
Whoa.
A little swell of light, and bam. Back in the fight.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so, because I don't have much I can do for bonus action stuff, so go ahead.
He laughs and says, "Ugh, just more armor to get through." 20.
Misses.
Okay.
You're welcome.
And then spear. Definitely misses.
Right. Okay.
And that brings us to your turn.
All right, so I have one singular orc who threw me out of the crowd.
And I'll let you get up because he has to close the gap.
Okay,
So
but
you
have
can
we
go.
gathered much attention?
Everybody's watching now.
Okay.
I mean, he threw you out from the crowd into the middle of the battlefield.
And I'm playing music up there. We're rolling with you.
Oh, he threw me into the ring,
Yeah.
and he stepped into the ring
Yeah,
with me.
because it's just like people surrounding it. Yeah. There's not even a ring.
All right.
It's in the middle of the town square, if you will.
All right. So first off, before I forget, I'm gonna have spiritual weapon attack. Bago rocks.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's a 9.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna yell at the orc who just threw me into the ring. Clearly, you're jealous that your chieftain is getting all of the glory.
doesn't seem to respond.
Perfect.
Except by drawing a short sword and a dagger.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, a great axe and a spear. Rob Bob.
I was gonna say, short sword.
And then I'll cast magic missile at him at 2nd level.
Okay.
That is 15 points of damage to him.
Okay. He visibly flinches when you do that.
And then I will walk back where how far away am I from Aelin?
Probably about 20 feet.
So I will just back up and put my back to hers,
Okay.
facing my current opponent.
Yep.
Right.
And Drac, did you want to do anything? Did you want to get involved yet, Alec? You want to just
You want to grab some
Sitting there,
popcorn?
Say if you need help. And I'm just gonna eat this pastry.
Okay.
All right.
Orcs are really good cooks.
That brings us to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for the signal. I'm not joining.
Nope. I still got a couple tricks up my sleeve. I'm alright.
Yeah, me too. Can I say it real quick?
Yeah, go.
My D&D and Beyond is not working very well tonight. Pretty sure I know what I'm gonna do. As soon as I check it real quick.
We all love D&D Beyond. If anybody from D&D Beyond wants to sponsor us.
Indeed.
Or fix it so it works.
Nope. Nope, and we lost it.
They're going.
So close. So
Sorry.
close.
Nowhere to be seen. Just in reach.
I would like to cast suggestion on the orc that is just facing us.
Okay.
I suggest
I suggest he leaves.
Okay.
Turns around, walks out the door.
What kind of check am I making?
Imagine influence a creature you can see within range. Da 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 da.
No, the spell is kind of like wish. It's
Wis-
very
wisdom
specific.
or
So the
charisma?
second he passes the premises, he'll just walk on back.
Must make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
That beats your thing.
Yeah, that beats my thing.
Okay.
Well, finally.
If you don't want to so bad.
I look at him and go, "We are not the ones you're looking for."
And he says, "Oh yes, you are."
Right.
I'd love inspiration.
Yeah, and yeah, bonus action inspired.
Okay. All right, you got it.
Since you're still inspired.
Yep, I still am.
Go.
Never mind. We are the ones you're looking for.
Go, Aelin, you got this.
Is it me?
Yes. Yes. It is you. Yep.
All right. Well, I am going to. The first thing she's going to do is cast as a bonus action Shield of Faith on herself. So she now is at a 23
Okay.
for armor class. I only get 3 spell slots, so it's a precious one. But all right. And then she's going to take a swing at him with her sword. And that is also a natural 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Don't touch it. It's right
I
there.
saw that
It's
happen.
right there.
It was amazing.
Nice.
All right, so I'm going to dump one more smite in. That's my last spell slot. Oh god, oh god, oh god. All right,
What level are you doing it at?
it's the only level I have first.
Eh.
So that is again 8 times 2,
Okay.
so plus 3, so another 19. I was all ready to use my inspiration. I'm like, it's gonna happen. Nope, that's okay. That's okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So he looks pretty bloody and beat, but he like looks up and he lets out this huge bellow, and his muscles like tense up and his veins start to pop,
Oh god.
and his eyes turn almost like a red color.
Oh dear.
He swings at you.
Lovely.
And with the axe, that is a 22.
That misses.
Dude.
So you could just tell he's like furious and he's just like
Right.
completely berserked out.
Blocking
And
with
just
the
swing
sword,
it.
blocking with the shield. Ah, crap.
That takes us to go for it. Thrax.
Okay. Spiritual weapon is going to Omega Swing. That is a 24 to hit.
And you can tell things are starting to get serious. That hits.
Is the music turned on? That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then, oh man. Do I finish off the big guy, or do I finish off the one in front of me?
I got the big guy at this point. He's still in his scene.
Okay.
It's me hitting him, so.
Oh, second, alright, I will cast, Toll the Dead, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Oh, I was gonna say it's either a 1 or a 20 from that
Perfect.
reaction.
He takes absolutely no damage, and that is
I
my
don't think you've ever
turn.
got that off, have you?
No, I've hit with that once this whole time.
Alright, so the Marauder charges you. Or not the Marauder, the guy that threw you. What?
Is he attacking?
He's attacking him.
I am imposing disadvantage on him.
Okay. I kind of figured that's why I grabbed 2d20s.
Uh-huh.
He is swinging with his great axe.
My protection fighting style.
Plus 6, so 16.
That hits me.
Okay.
I was trying to help.
No, this is
You-
good.
you- okay.
No, this is gonna be good.
You look really happy about
This
this.
is the whole reason I rolled
Yay,
a
I'm
tiefling.
bleeding!
This is the whole reason I rolled a tiefling.
Alright, This is terrible. Still have 2 potions.
This guy, by the way, he gets to roll 3 dice for damage.
Yeah.
He rolled a d12 for 2, a d8 for 1, and a d4 for 3. 6 damage.
Woo!
Do you get a reaction now?
He needs to make a dexterity save.
Hellish
14.
He does not save.
Okay. How much are we doing? And that's an area effect, isn't it?
No, it's just a single target.
It is so
Weirdly
hard.
cocked.
That is
Okay,
so hard to
he
read.
takes a 19 points of fire damage as he instantly burns into as he just spontaneously combusts after connecting with
How
me.
many, he said?
19 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Don't touch me.
I say.
Sinner!
I say, oh chap.
He doesn't like it.
Oh darn, he's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh.
Normally that's supposed to kill.
I will chuckle, and in my best gladiatorial voice, I'll be like, heretics shall be burned by fire.
Oh god.
He like wipes the dead skin from his arm. Cracks his neck and his shoulders.
After that, can I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself? It doesn't take anything, and it doesn't affect the
You're
fight at all.
leaving?
No. I'm just
Okay.
gonna, I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
fine.
cast it on myself.
Where are you standing at exactly?
I'm right behind, like,
She's hiding.
if she, no, I'm not hiding. I'm right, like, in the
I'm
front.
in the middle.
If she's right here,
Big guy,
and the
big
guy's right here, I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm kind of in a flanking position.
Okay.
But I'm in the crowd, and I'm not doing anything yet. Stop it.
I know. Wait, who did you hit? The big guy or the guy
Drat-
fighting you?
You're
Okay.
two.
I cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
shoving her directly into the dude that just wiped the dead skin off him.
Nice.
How far fit? That'd have to be like a 20-foot shove if she's next to
Or
the ground.
push. Something.
So you see her
I want
like
to get her out there in the arena.
make a strength check for me, or opposing. Yeah, let's do opposing. So Alec, make a strength check for me, or athletics
me?
check.
I didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, make a
being
strength
shoved.
or athletics.
It's gonna be bad. Oh, well,
It's not terrible.
14, 13.
Okay, you feel yourself like being shoved, and you plant your heels, and there's a like hand behind you, pushing you into the arena towards the guy.
I'll use my expeditious retreat to not do that. I'm just
Okay.
gonna run around him and then
Alright.
go to the back and kick him in.
Go where?
What?
I'm gonna run around the guy behind who is trying to push me in.
No, it's a
and-
hand.
It's a hand. It's a mage hand.
Oh, I did. If it's not a person, I'm just like, what's going on?
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna stand there then.
Alright. And you're slowly coming towards that guy. Roll initiative for me.
Oh, dang it. I don't want to do anything. 19. I was just waiting for the signal.
Alright, and was that it for you?
Can I cast another spell?
Yep. Well, mage hand's a cantrip, one action.
Right.
You have a movement or a bonus.
Hey, so are you still feeling inspired?
I am
Are
still
you still feeling inspired?
Yeah, I'm inspired.
inspired yourself.
I don't. You just push me into a fight.
How many times have you inspired people?
Okay. That's called good.
Okay. Elin.
Right.
Win this at all?
That's a problem.
First TPK.
I'm just
First
looking
TPK.
at my. No, we'll be fine. I'm just looking at my channel divinity options because
Have you taken a heal potion yet?
no,
Okay.
I have two still. Within there. No, okay. She's just gonna swing. She's gonna swing at him.
Okay.
Ouch. I'm gonna. Oh god, no, it's not gonna make it.
You guys have a reroll this round.
That's a good point. We do have inspiration on like everything. Our advantage on everything. We have
Oh,
hero points.
right. Haven't we used those all, or do we still get? Okay, I'm gonna reroll because that was kind of bad. That's better. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's 21 to hit.
That will do.
All right. Yay. This time it is just 5 more points of damage.
He is like bleeding out of his mouth. And he's like just raging bad.
So for her bonus action, she's going to say, well, I don't think it's going to do any good, but you know, we could end this all right now if you'll just swear your allegiance.
And as
Stop
you say
saying
that,
it like that.
Alec,
Right.
or I mean, he swings at you.
Yeah,
Say,
all
"What?"
right. It's worth a shot.
We can be in charge of an orc tribe, guys.
We're cheating so badly. They're not gonna like that.
So that is.
And they don't learn.
24 does hit.
Okay, and
Ow.
now.
Ow is right. Doesn't need to be plus. It's fine. Without plus.
14.
14? Okay. Okay.
And he's like baring his teeth, and like there's no sense of anything sentient. So he's just got complete monster.
Feral.
Right. Right.
That's good.
Stabbing. Stabbing. The slicing. Kill
Your
it.
turn.
Alright, I'm gonna stab him in his neck. Just on the back of his neck.
Okay.
Yes. Because
Who are you stabbing? There's two of them.
stabbing?
Well, not her. The guy that I was flanking. The big
Okay,
guy.
which one? There's two of them.
The big one.
Okay. Bag of rocks.
Yep.
Okay.
And I haven't done
Doesn't
anything
that
for
break
so
the
far. besides-
one-on-one thing?
Yeah. We have no sway over what she does.
Toss it.
Haven't called me in yet. Yeah, whatever.
There is the other guy that is being fought too. So there's two guys. It is your call. If what Alec would do is stab the big guy,
Then stab the big guy.
stab the big guy.
The hand pushed me towards him.
And him
so-
pushing you towards the other guy.
Yep.
He
The one
was
fighting
pushing me
with
into the
Rex.
ring. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
So 16.
That will just hit.
All right.
And as you stab him in the neck, He had 1 HP left.
I
You
killed
stab
him?
As you stab him in the neck, he like falls to his knees and starts breathing really heavily. As his breathing phase, another orc jumps out and he's like, "Unfair!" and he charges you.
For a thing, can I cast?
He's not into you yet. He's in battle now. He's just gonna.
Help! Anyone?
So, that brings us to.
Oh wait, no, I have a thing because I can
spiritual
use a dash action to run. So I'll use my movement to run 30 feet, and I'll use an action to run another 30 feet. Oh, wait,
The crowd
dash
blocks you
action.
from leaving. Shove you
No, I
back into
don't think they can do that during Expedition's retreat.
It's like hundreds of orcs.
Well, they probably can do that.
They throw you back in the ring.
Do anything the DM wants them to do.
Little thing.
All right, thanks.
I'm just gonna yell sorry. This is what you want. You totally did.
I did.
By
That's
1
fine.
HP.
All right,
whatever.
I am.
And I'm bloodied, but not down. I mean, nowhere near down.
Use
I'm gonna
message.
be
Can I
down.
use message as a bonus action? Sure. I'm gonna use message to mentally tell Alec. Go with this. And then I am going to cast Hold Person on her.
Okay.
I guess I'll let it happen.
Okay.
Okay. It's a willy, so it happens.
So you lock into paralysis.
That means any melee attack will be an automatic hit and a crit.
Yep. And then I'm going to use my movement to walk over the top of her, and I'm going to announce as loudly as I can. Clearly, we have a defilement of the challenge.
Make a percentage check.
Can I give him advantage because he's standing on me?
Aelin is standing there holding her shield and start going,
I am using my inspiration.
What are you doing?
13.
I'm Scottish.
Wait, no, let me add my 16.
Okay. The two what appear to be higher ranking orcs stop and lower their weapons. They're listening to what you're saying.
I believe the only way that we can rectify this is through a more planned, more structured trial of combat.
Make another.
18.
He continues to listen.
We were sent here by Grumsh, personified, the scion of Orcan might. We suggest that the strongest of your champions travel to the walls and find what true strength is through trial of arms.
So the one
Had him.
higher ranking orc that you actually fought with, like beats his weapons like on the ground and he says, "She must pay. I'll fight her."
Now? Yeah. I release hold person. He's weak. Go get him, Tiger.
Roll for initiative.
I'm sorry, I tried to protect you, Alec. I tried to keep you out of it.
Just the two.
I back out of the ring
Same.
with Drac.
And me.
Limping.
Helen.
Ow, yeah.
Helen.
Yeah.
I would chug your 2 Capri Suns.
I'm having a panic attack right
I'm gonna take
now.
one. I'm gonna take one.
Your juicy juices.
24.
2 and a 3. So 5 plus 2.
You definitely get to go first.
Oh god, what am I gonna use? Nothing is good when I'm not sneaky.
Would you like to borrow a coconut?
No. Can't say anything.
Can I throw a rapier?
Stab him in the eye!
I'm over half again.
Sure.
Okay. I have one
Don't
more.
you have daggers to throw?
They don't do a lot of damage when I'm not being sneaky.
No. Do you have anything else to stab him with when you throw the rapier?
I rolled a 1. And for another thing, I'm gonna cast shield on myself.
Do you want to re-roll that one, or do you want to go with it?
I'm gonna go with it.
Easier,
I'm
okay.
gonna
Hold on.
be terrible at throwing rapiers.
Roll another d20.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. 3.
So you kind of, when you throw it, you kind of like stumble and lose your step. You get disadvantage on your next check.
All right. I'm gonna cast shield on myself.
Okay.
That's my last spell. That's it.
Okay, he's coming at you.
Yep.
He uses his bonus bonus because he is aggressive to close any gap, and he swings. 15 plus 6 is 21.
That's a hit. It's a good thing I didn't join the fight tomorrow.
This D12 is
The moment it
No,
was
Joe, keep it.
keeps on crookeding. 8 plus 4 plus 19.
Using message,
Listen to what you have to say. You put me in this situation.
I would like to inform Alec. He is on death's doorstep. Try to take him out by physical means and not the arcane, or else the orcs will overrun and kill us. You've got this. Ding.
That's it. He's done.
My turn. Okie doke. So.
Don't you have any words of encouragement for him? Drac? Nothing? No inspiration?
I'm gonna do a firebolt.
You're gonna let it die?
I mean, magic didn't seem
Kinda
to
got herself into this one.
before. So,
You're rolling with disadvantage.
13. Alright, and I'll throw a dagger at him.
Okay. You're right next to him.
I'll stab him. Is this one at disadvantage too?
No.
Alright, 18. 18 plus a lot.
Okay, yeah, hits.
4.
Okay.
Bonuses.
What?
Are you adding your
Oh,
dexterity bonus?
I'm not. No, 4,
This is why
5,
using
6,
your
7,
this is why using your daggers is
8.
more effective than magic.
8. Okay.
Your daggers are better than your cantrips.
Okay.
It's a D10.
He takes one to the shoulder and kind of like stumbles back a little bit and swings back at you.
Come on, Alec.
I suppose the 10 won't hit.
Nope.
Okay, and spear. 18.
Miss.
Okay.
Because I used shield. Oh, shield.
So you kind of he's swinging at you, just nimbly dodging like the half up throw should be.
Finally, not too late. Okay, knives. 16. Wow.
16 hits.
And we're not gonna roll that. 2 plus 4, 6
Okay.
points, and 13 plus 6,
Yep, that hits.
and 5. Jeez. I just want-
He is clearly hurt. He's got the same kind of blood dripping down his the side of his lip, and then he makes another swing at you.
Can I use bonus action disengage to get far enough away from him so I can't go?
The crowd's just gonna shove you back in.
How small is this circle?
You're only like 20 feet from each edge.
Your bonus action was your second attack with your dagger, by the way.
Oh.
So
expeditious
that's not a D20. So that is 18,
That is a miss.
and that's a miss too. So he's wildly swinging. You notice that his muscles have kind of tensed up, much like.
Is there something odd about this, or is it just like orcs going
Ooh,
into
that
a
was
feral
good.
Going into
rage?
like a feral state.
Natural
Okay.
19 for the first one.
What's that?
Natural 19 for the first
Okay.
one. And
5 gold says she wins this.
a 4 for the next one, so 4 plus 6 probably doesn't hit.
First one hits.
Wait, and I rolled a natural 20. I wanted to set it down. 3 plus 4.
All right.
So glad I chose wizard. I'd be dead.
21.
Yeah.
Shouldn't 2d8 or 1d8. It's okay. Oh, gotta kill him.
Ah, we got this.
We got it.
No plan. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine.
So he hits you for 7 damage. Low rolls.
Ooh. Still big hits.
Considering he rolls 2 d12s and a d4.
Come on, Alec.
Who has
All right.
spells?
That
I'd
goes
like-
back to you because he doesn't get his multi-attack anymore.
Thank goodness. That's 3. Doesn't hit.
No. Use your inspiration. Re-roll that.
I don't have any inspiration.
You do. We get 5 of them every episode.
Because you're heroes right now.
We're heroes. Use your
That will go away, but right now you
use your inspiration because we have nothing to
Still
bring
miss.
you back.
okay.
Nope. 8
That's about it
plus
right there.
6.
Oh, I get the feeling they're gonna have
Yeah.
a waste.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. Hit. 3 plus 4.
7. No.
Please be dead.
No.
He is clearly hurting.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Hey, I had to burn all of my heals. I have no spell
21.
slots. No lay on hands left.
Yeah.
I got
Or
nothing.
22, excuse me.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is not going as somatic as I
Put
wanted
that
it to.
16.
16 points. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, so you
You're
drop.
Well, you're
unconscious.
unconscious. You're not dead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I'm guessing he's gonna keep beating me until I'm no longer breathing.
So you drop, and he kind of plants his axe and his spear. Says, "Who's next?" Looking at you guys.
So close. Just one guy get him.
I'll walk in.
Okay.
Pull my coconut out of it.
Are you still sitting on my shoulder on my head?
Yes.
Okay. It's a parasite. I can't get rid of it.
It's gonna be my last healing potion I go in, but okay.
Infinite food
Nah.
dialysis.
You got this?
I've got a lot of healing potions.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. I'm just gonna step into the ring. I'll give him a nod of, and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on.
Okay. So as you start your little ritual,
Yep.
he goes, and like a bunch of blood comes up, and he passes out dead. You had him at 1 HP.
Did he Did I win? I mean, I won. Probably.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Dang.
I couldn't.
I'm gonna walk over and stick a
The other
healing
orcs
pot
kind of there's
mouth.
like kind of like a sigh, like
Okay.
but an odd silence and
A really
sense of
unsatisfied
tension.
death.
like they're not sure how to what happened, and they all look over at you.
Yeah, I'm over on the ground pouring a health potion down
Okay.
his throat. So
Alright.
six points of healing.
And they're watching you, and they're like expecting to and looking at Bagheroth's body and looking back at you, looking at Bagheroth.
I clearly am the one who deserves all the credit.
You're
You
still
are
unconscious.
clearly unconscious.
No, I know.
I
Wait, did
did.
you put healing potion in?
I did. It doesn't. Well, I mean, gave you 6 points. Does that bring him back at 6 points of healing? Okay.
I'm used to Pathfinder rules.
No.
Or either way.
he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it brings it back.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
so, yeah.
Aelin, I believe this is the time where you direct the aimless masses.
You are their god.
Oh, what now?
No, you.
I mean,
you're
you're
the
their-
champion who is going
Oh.
to send them to their god. That sounded quite dark. You're going to send them to the town from which their god resides.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable with all of this. All right, tribe members.
They're kind of silent. And they're looking at you and they're looking at the body.
Do I need to do something here? Can somebody give me, throw me a bone here, please?
You have to take his head.
Oh,
Remember?
do I?
You can use my knife.
My sword is sharp.
I don't think you.
It said you have to take his head.
I don't think we defiled their Okay.
She's gonna walk over and like take hold of his head with the sword and see if anybody looks uncomfortable, like, or if
They
this
kind
is
of
like.
lean in.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, so repugnant.
So they're kind of like expecting this one swipe thing, but it's this huge thick orc neck.
I'm just gonna go over and pick up his axe. Just.
And they're kind of like hiding their eyes, but
Right.
like trying to not watch. But it's
Probably a
like
bad
watching
idea.
a train wreck.
What if you miss?
And she takes
It's fine,
axe,
it's done.
drops down, and his head pops off.
I
had
remember the
it,
first
like,
time I cut it.
And they look at you, and they look at the head, like. And they're looking at you and looking at the head.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna raise my hand up and be like, ah!
They're looking at you, and they're looking at the head.
Pointing at the head, like, follow me now. I
Grab
am.
the head.
Yeah.
Okay. As you grab the head and you hold it up, just the whole place erupts and we're like.
His blood is dripping
And,
down her arm.
these younger.
Never going to come out of that.
These younger orcs kind of surround you, and they put this like kind of hide cape around you, and they say, "You are
Oh.
new raid chief."
Wonderful. That's quite a unique spell. Well, as your new chief,
Tell him you've had a vision about Grumsh.
right, I've had a vision about, you know what, everyone, back to the walls. I command you all to go back to the walls and swear your allegiance to Grimgaz.
Grognar.
Just go.
As you say that, they kind of look confused, but like one by one, they start to fall out, and pack their stuff and leave.
Great.
It takes about 45 minutes to an hour for them to kind of clear out. And you're standing in the
Nice.
middle of a abandoned orc encampment.
I'm just gonna lie here on the ground for a little bit.
I think that went rather well.
Yeah. Rather. Alright, I'm taking this thing off. It absolutely reeks.
I'm gonna cut off the dead orc chief's hands
Okay.
and keep them.
Okay.
Oh wait, can I wrap them up in your thing? I don't want to put them in my bag. Then
It's
everything's
a
gonna
heavy
No.
hide.
I'm taking
not
it
like
with
that.
me.
What are you gonna do with it?
Interesting.
Show it to the other chief that we have to go find.
I would like to cast Detect Magic and see if the
Oh, yeah.
weapons or anything in this particular village is magical by any means whatsoever.
Nothing.
Okay.
Very, very tribal. The weapons are made out of rough iron and steel, and
And they took everything with them.
for the most part, I mean, you could dig around and find some orc weapons, but they're, like I said, low quality.
Did they happen to leave any olives?
They probably have no idea what an olive is.
Dang it.
They, however, did leave some alcohol behind the bar.
Priorities, huh?
Oh yeah. Big time.
I'm going to clap Aelin on the shoulder,
Ah.
hand her one
Ow.
of the bottles of
Ow.
hand her one of the bottles of swamp breath.
Can you pass one of those up to me?
The other one, the swamp breath, clearly checking which one has the poison label on it, and then I'm gonna go find an orc building and retire for the evening or the
So you
rest of the
guys-
Yeah, I need
day.
some sleep.
You guys
I
woke
hurt.
up like mid-morning. And it took about 3 hours to get up here. So it's, I mean, it's
Perfect.
probably afternoon by now, dinner time. If you scrounge around, you can probably find some leftover whatever they eat.
Yeah, I'll scrounge around.
I would just like to say that was extremely expeditious.
I'm in
It was
a
very,
done.
very efficient,
How am I the only one that gets knocked unconscious?
and not once did I feel like my own life was ever in danger. So, it was perfect. Really.
Oh, Thrax.
Or light
Good
his
job,
house
all of us.
on- Light his house on fire. I know.
Aelin's just gonna sit.
I'm gonna sit next to you. Just be like, that was really good. I'm so sorry I
Thank you.
intervened.
Yeah, perhaps next time. I didn't yell, help please, I'm dying in here, please come help, or whatever that
Yeah.
obnoxious statement was you wanted me to yell. I didn't, so
I was
what
being
happened?
pushed in by a mage hand, and I thought they needed help because I wasn't paying attention. I was...
Oh.
Yeah.
Playing with
Well.
little clicky-clacky number rocks.
So being involved gets me
I'm-
knocked unconscious. Not being involved gets me knocked unconscious. Not paying attention gets me knocked unconscious. My life
I don't
sucks.
know about you, but I'm kind of sore.
If you would have
and-
stabbed him the first time, you probably would have killed him.
So,
Anyway, I'm going to take a nap. Drac, could you please play a lullaby?
it's gonna be the exact same song.
Taking a short rest.
Sure.
Why not take...
You guys can
Why
stay
not,
for the night.
why
It's
not
getting
we
late.
all
Okay. So how
stay
many
for the
bottles of alcohol do they have in the
There's
place?
kegs.
Oh, can I
Or worse.
dump them all out in the streets?
If you really want to.
Yes, that's what I want. I just
Okay.
want to...
Why?
Can we keep...
No.
Can we keep one of those, Alec?
What?
Can we keep one of those, Alec?
Oh, this is the last one.
Great. So now we'll have no way to enter the next orc camp.
I mean, you could always just...
Throw you at them? Yes, I plan to.
I do have the cape.
Can you even pick me up? I honestly want to see if you can pick me up.
You have 6 hit points right now?
Might want to go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Shh. Sleeping.
Oh, that was very metagaming. You seem in very poor health right now.
I'm always in poor health. My diet is just olives.
I think it's nappy nap time, Alec.
Sleeping.
All right. Are any of us opposed to spending the evening here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Delightful. I would like to find the only orc building, an orc building that has a singular entrance. I will cast alarm over that and make camp for the remainder of the day.
There is a that big great house. Has
Perfect.
one entrance in the front and plenty of rooms.
Perfect.
And there's actually some dried hams and stuff in there.
Perfect. Well, then I will go to sleep. Are any of us opposed to going and hunting another orc tomorrow, or was the near-death experience a little bit much for everyone?
Sounds
good.
good to me.
I'd like to get it done.
I like everybody's can-do attitude here.
We could totally do this.
This is great. I'm gonna go watch Alec try to find another orc tomorrow.
You are walking a very precarious line between perky and obnoxious right now.
Just very thin.
I almost watched Alec die today. Of course, I'm very happy.
I'm not gonna punch
Right.
him. I'm not gonna punch him. I'm not gonna punch him. I'm not gonna stab him. You know, all of the windows can be broken silently, as long as there's a cloth.
Are we gonna stipulate the day moves? Stay the night,
Yes.
long rest, all that.
I think we're gonna take pity on our DM as
I
we
started
very
singing.
quickly went through an entire.
I started singing "You Are My Sunshine."
Aww.
I got
Oh,
plans. You don't take
sunshine.
pity on me. I got plenty of plans.
My little sunshine.
All right.
My what?
You make me happy.
I will wake up particularly early
So,
and make a
as-
delicious breakfast for
As the
everyone.
night, as you guys lay down to go
Oh.
to sleep,
Ooh.
you wake up in what appears to you, in what appears to be a kind of mystical forest, reminiscent of like an elf homeland. And you see in the distance kind of blinking or kind of pulsating light, and it's kind of flying in and out of trees, and it comes towards you. Looks almost like what you would know as a will-o-wisp, and it says, "So, you wish to find out more about the arcane? Do you not speak, little one?"
I do.
She says, "Seek me to find out more." And you see these like little deer with spots, little baby deer come out. baby fawns, little fawns, and little baby deers, and little baby trash pandas, like all around. And just a bunch of little baby animals start coming around,
Snow White.
and you wake up.
It's the Christmas episode of South Park.
You wake up feeling like surprisingly rested, but you're outside. You hear something in the middle of that, where like towards where you spilled that alcohol. You hear something kind of rummaging around.
This is exactly what I wanted. What is it? Can I look out the window?
There's a fence blocking it from the window you're at.
I guess I'll go outside and see what it is.
Your alarm goes off. You've only half rested, so you're not at full HP yet.
I wake up and see Alec leaving the building.
Yep.
And it's approximately what time?
Oh, probably about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Alec.
Do I see what it is?
Alec.
You don't see anything yet. You just see some shadows and stuff kind of moving in the around that pool.
Can I like sneak up there?
Go ahead and make me stealth check.
I am going to get up and follow Alec.
Okay.
$25.
Okay. Yeah. So you get to kind of the gate of the great house, and you look out and you see 2 large animals with horns lapping up out of the pool.
Can I see if I can get closer without startling them?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Did I lose her when she went stealthing?
And you can see her on the other side of the gate.
$17.
Yeah. So one of them kind of shakes and sniffs and snorts and looks up, and it kind of like drunkenly sways and charges you. Roll initiative.
Good. That's a good 18. 22.
Okay. You go first. Go ahead and roll me initiative 2. You see this thing kind of like charge at her towards the gate. That's right. They only rolled 3.
Alright, perfect.
How tall is the fence?
It's tall.
What
like
kind of
30
fence is it?
feet. It's like large timbers that go up to points.
Climb it?
Probably. I mean, you could try, but
Are they?
yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's straight up. It's just timbers. Like
We
I
did.
can you use my knives to climb it?
if you want to.
We did not get a full rest, right?
No. Short rest.
I have no spells.
Alec's doing on
What's your
me.
passive perceptions?
17.
Pretty much ditto, by the
Passive,
way.
passive. Hang on. Checking.
Wait, let me see.
A 10.
Okay.
Passive
crap.
perception?
Okay.
So what check would this be?
What the hell are we doing?
For what? It'd be probably acrobatics.
Oh, 22.
Or no, let's do athletics since you have to stab the daggers into the wood.
What's mine? Is it?
You guys hear some sort of commotion.
9, by the way.
And then you wake up and hear some sort of commotion.
21.
Okay. So you get the first knife in and the second knife in, and you make it about 10 feet up. And this thing's coming right at you.
How big is it?
It is about the size of an elk.
So not 10 feet tall?
Oh, it could get up there. I mean, it stands probably, the head of it's probably 6 feet plus its horns, and then it could go on its hind.
For the record, I am just GQ modeled, like legs kind of crossed, leaning against the door frame, watching this whole thing.
Can I see if I can get any higher?
Not yet.
Did you say we woke up?
Yeah, you hear, Alright, does
Eating
a...
some ham.
Wakes up, wipes the drool off her face. Like, what?
Just shield.
18 hit you?
Hold on, let me check.
You have half your HP back, by the way. I'll give you that.
Okay, good. That's good. I'm just seeing how long shield lasts.
It's a reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll use shield. Nope. Wait, I don't have any of my spells back, do I?
Plus your hands are full with your daggers.
Yeah, so it hits.
Okay.
It's the wrong song for this moment.
Yeah, that is not a good.
2 hit points.
Wow.
And make a strength saving throw with disadvantage since you're hanging from your daggers on a wall.
Yeah, let me set. I'm guessing I fall with a 6.
Yeah, you fall down, you fall prone, and as you look up, you notice this thing's a goat. A giant goat.
Just a goat?
Giant goat. And there's one behind it, like, looking like, what is my buddy doing?
Why are you attacking me? So whose turn is it?
It's your turn now.
Okay. I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
What is this thing again?
You fail.
What? Oh.
Go ahead, try.
Alright. 15.
It rolled an opposing nat 20.
Oh, bang.
So you grab onto the back of it, and it, like, flips you over. Roll a d4.
Aelin, you have got
Take
to
2
come.
damage.
You have got to come watch this. This is
What's
perhaps
happening?
one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen.
What's going on?
Here, have some ham.
All right.
I think
Thank you.
Alec is trying to domesticate one of the orcs' feral animals. It's like
Why would she do that?
It's like watching 2 different species trying to interact with each other. This is fascinating.
Can I just try to hit it on its snoot? Not in a hard sense, just like the get back.
Yeah, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Oh, those always go well.
I stumble out.
Okay.
I apologize. You actually can't
Roll
see
initiative.
anything because it's dark. So
Right.
I will simply
my God.
There are actually torches still lit.
Oh, good. Never mind.
Okay.
I was excited
Nice.
to narrate this like a BBC episode.
But you can keep on doing it.
Can I get some ham?
Sleep, go right ahead.
Here's some ham. Yeah.
I'm
Thanks.
just gonna use.
Kinda
Oh,
hungry.
dang.
What's going on?
Okay, so an unnatural 20 plus the 6 inspiration,
Okay.
so 26.
What did I walk into?
Do you know in the Southern Lands how?
Yeah, it kind of takes a couple of steps back,
Just no, stop,
and it
get
looks
down,
at you,
stop.
and it starts like pawing at the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
You know how in
After the
the
animal handling.
in the Southern Lands sometimes orcs try to ride feral beasts of labor.
Yeah.
Yeah, wearing odd-shaped hats.
16.
I believe
Yeah, it wants to get at you. It's pretty stubborn old billy goat.
All
I believe
so I'll just
Aelin-
run away.
Its friend is like kind of like tipping back and forth.
I just want to kill him, but I
Okay,
don't
so
want to
go
kill
ahead and
an
run.
animal. All right, I'll use disengage
Okay,
and run away.
this thing has a 40-foot speed
Climb a tree.
plus a charge. But go
I
ahead.
don't think there are any trees
I'm
because
just
we're
going
up in the
to,
foothills. Remember we said there's no
Good
trees.
point. Never mind.
Run to its friend.
Okay. It like looks at you like, what do you want? And takes 2 steps back.
I'll just wave at it.
Okay, and that brings us to Drac. Are you out yet? Okay, roll initiative.
I'm just chatting with.
We're all just sitting at the doorway watching
Pretty much.
this.
No, it's terrible. 14, I believe. Yep, 14.
Okay. So Drac.
I eat some more ham.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
a bonus action, I eat another piece of ham.
Okay. Aelin.
I also eat some ham and ask Thrax for the next update because I'm half asleep, so I can't see very well anyway. So
And that brings us to Thrax.
Firstly, I think she picked a fight with the first one, and now she's attempting to enlist its partner. I'm not sure if she feels the challenge is so low that she must engage 2 of them at once, or she thinks the second one is going to help her. In the meantime, I'm going to use minor illusion to make the doorframe that we are all staring out of look like there is actually no doorframe here in case the goats notice us and choose to charge us.
They seem pretty
Right.
preoccupied.
Also, this is pretty good ham. Where'd you find this?
At the back of the room. It's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good sort of
And-
earth salt, really. It's,
Are you
it's
sure
well
it's
done.
ham?
I don't have the foggiest
16?
idea.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna try a bunch of goats.
3 damage. So it like comes and charges you, butts you, and you kind of fall backwards and like splash around in the puddle of alcohol that you poured out. The second goat is like looking really confused, like it might be seeing something. And the one billy goat is just not happy with you.
Why does it hate me? All animals are mean. Okay, well, I mean, as long as the other one's drunk. I'm gonna stab the one that's attacking me in the brain.
Okay, go ahead.
If I had a dollar for every time I.
Wait, can I just come towards it with the dagger and just like swoosh it?
You roll your attack. We'll see.
No,
what
I don't
happens.
want to. Oh,
We'll see
okay.
what happens.
6. So I
6
don't want to. I don't want to hit him.
plus
Plus 6.
Hits. So as
Oh.
you go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Please don't kill him. It's probably not gonna kill him, but it's gonna make him mad. 5.
Okay. So you take your dagger and you're just like ugh, and it sticks right in his head, right? And he kind of like backs up and shakes. And it looks like he doesn't want to mess with you anymore, and takes off running with your dagger stuck in his forehead.
My dagger.
And the other goat's like, and takes off running.
I'm victorious. I'm just gonna sleep on the ground.
I think Alec was
Gonna fall over.
was victorious in fighting the beasts, except now she just collapsed
Didn't I just see them run off?
into the
Yeah,
mud.
one's a unicorn now.
Oh. Well, that was enlightening.
Do we-
They'll come to you later.
Yeah, one's a unicorn now.
Do we want to
With a
leave
dagger
her?
stick out of his head.
Do we want to leave her in the mud?
Well, if she doesn't seem bothered by it, why should we be?
I'm good here, you guys.
Any more ham?
Perfect.
I'm going back to bed.
Yeah,
Good night.
as am I.
So you guys have everything goes uneventful after the drunken goats and your dream. So you wake up in the morning. You find it odd that there's a fire going in the hearth.
Oh, thank you, whichever of you started that.
Just lying face down in the dirt.
It's much warmer.
I'm gonna look around for Alec.
I'm on the ground in the dirt.
Is she outside in the mud still? And my 2 companions are asleep. Well, just rising.
We're just rising. Yeah.
I don't think any of us started this fire.
Can't
Not
say
me.
that I did.
I'll go
I sure
inside where the
didn't.
fire is.
As you're looking around, you hear a voice says, "I started the fire." And you see a hooded figure sitting at the table. You
Were those-
recognize it to be Loot.
Were those your goats?
Alec,
Goats. What are you speaking of, you strange person?
Alec, you are covered in mud.
And what is that? Is that alcohol? Have you been drinking all night?
Yes, you smell like a
No.
lush. Alec, you really have a problem. You should really see about that. Do we need an intervention?
He
Alec.
drinks more than his body weight.
Yes, but he's not the one who is currently
I don't
caked
fight
in
goats when I do it.
You're gonna give me an aneurysm. I'm gonna have a stroke. You're all gonna give me
Well,
brain
I'm just
collapse.
glad that you're here, Loot, because somebody had to have lit that fire because we didn't stop the fire. It was always burning.
And it will continue burning until the world stops turning, she
Indeed.
says.
I'm going back to sleep.
So wait, is this the end of the conversation?
So, how
okay.
fares your mission from the master? She says sarcastically.
I've almost died on every one of them, but we're doing good.
It's progressing. I'm apparently an orc war chief now.
Oh, wait, should we tell her?
That's interesting. And those tattoos?
Orc.
Well, guess what? We're not dead. That's what they are.
I don't think the guild will much like that.
Honestly, at this point, I'm ready to tell the guild they can stuff it.
Yes. Well, you've missed a lot.
As of you.
The capital is going to all shambles with our new elected officer.
Yeah,
Never
it's
liked
gonna
him.
go bad either way.
Go figure.
Not to say I told you so, but I told you so.
We could have just killed both of them.
Probably should have, I suppose. Hindsight 2020. So has he come to see you?
No.
Unless he was two goats.
Which he?
They're really big, and they have horns.
Oh, interesting. Is that what that thing running around the day with the dagger in its head was?
I got him, and I won. I just want that to be prominent. I'll beat him.
You know, it'll probably be infected and it'll lose his actual horns, and we can call him a unicorn.
And now he's a trilicorn.
For now. Beware. The old man's not as he seems, I've come to find out.
No.
Getting that impression that there's a lot that isn't quite what it seems anymore.
Well, apparently the Hunters Guild looks poorly on resurrecting old lovers. I've been ousted.
By Enoch.
Yes.
Just resurrecting lovers, or just in general? They don't like that?
Well, I'm not sure. That's just what I got kicked out for.
Good. I mean, that's bad, but are you happier now that you're...
Things are not as they seem.
So you are happy, or you're not? I can't tell.
I'm not sure whether this makes me trust you less or more.
Because, I mean, we could always just tell you what we found. Like, we talked to a god.
Honestly, I don't care what you found. I just was curious to see if you were still alive. Since he sent you on this death mission.
Right.
Did he mean for us to die?
You have gone headfirst into a tribe of basically feral orcs.
Oh, not
They're
just
not
one.
that bad.
3 so far, and 1 more to go.
They have really good olives, if they made olives. But they do have good cake.
Well, I'm glad to see you're alive.
You just said that you didn't care. You just wanted to see if we were alive for
Oh,
interest.
I don't care what your mission is or what's been going on. I just wanted to check on your health and your well-being.
Why? Per se. Why would you care if you're gone, if you're not in the guild anymore?
Because I believe if anybody can put a stop to this madness, it will be you.
The 3 newbies.
4 newbies.
The 4 newbies.
For all we know, we might be the only newbies left alive.
Maybe we were fortunate that the walls decided to overthrow the council before we got here.
They're calling for an inquisition.
No.
Against the Inquisitors.
Yes,
What
they
is
say
this,
there's
Star
heretics
Wars?
and their ranks.
A curiosity loot. Who was that lover that you decided to resurrect?
Resurrect is a bad word.
Brought back to life
Gave
from...
new life?
Yeah.
You'll meet him.
Also, he's still alive.
He'll live forever now.
Oh, so it's not like you brought him back to life from he was dead, and then you brought him back to life forever.
He was dead.
Yeah.
Do you understand anything about succubus? As she pulls her head back
No, yeah,
and takes off her cloak, and finally you see the large wings and her horns.
yeah, the boss man told us that you were that. I'm fine with that.
Well, maybe you should learn more about us.
I'm only one person.
She says, tread careful, and she walks towards a wall and disappears into mists.
Can everyone walk through walls and or mist but us? Is it just like... Are we missing
Maybe we'll learn
You
that
can't.
later.
I walk towards the wall and turn into mist.
I jump onto his shoulder.
You hit the wall.
No, literally, I use Misty Step.
Oh, okay.
And I literally walk toward the wall and
Okay.
turn into mist.
Alright, there you go.
And use Misty
Did you
Step.
take him
happens.
with you?
I I don't think I can take anybody with me.
So you just
okay.
get up on his shoulders and turn.
I hit the wall on his shoulders. Fall off.
But I
Aelin
will.
looks
I will.
around
I
and
will-
goes, ooh, and walks out of the room.
I'll misty step on top of the building so nobody knows where I went.
I'm just gonna take my cloak off and start getting all the mud off it. Just sit down all grumpy. Got attacked by a goat. Everyone keeps punching me in the face, threw me across the deck. Got drowned. Fell off the cliff.
Do I see you walk out of the house?
Probably.
Or out of the building?
I don't know. You're looking towards the front door because she just walked out.
Ow.
She wasn't really. She can't turn into mist. She just
I'll walk down with.
spooky.
I'll walk down with you.
Okay.
Are you coming out with us?
Yeah.
So what do you guys think our plan should be? We have absolutely no backing. We are apparently heretics on either end of the well, just those of you with tattoos maybe. But we're apparently hunted one way or another.
Kill everybody.
That has always been my approach, but perhaps with a little bit of strategy. Not that I normally do take an interest in those that I travel with for any longer than they're useful, but where are we all from? Since apparently we are the only ones of us who we have any means of trusting and not trying to kill one another.
I'd probably walk out by this point.
You know, I could have just cleaned all that for you instantaneously.
Yeah, well, I like doing things with my cool hands.
Congratulations. So,
As you guys are talking, a little goat comes up to the little alcohol area and starts slopping it up.
adorable.
man.
I'm just gonna take my cloak off again and go, get out of here.
No. You're not.
So, I come from a rather well-to-do family. It is how I ingratiated myself in the ranks of the hunters initially. That could perhaps provide a safe haven for us. But since apparently we're going to be our best friends together for some time now, where are the rest of you?
Well, I hail from Cessalon, in the north. My family are blacksmiths. Thus, I mean, the name. I should give it away.
Oh, okay.
Ask me again sometime when I'm drunk.
So not useful in this particular situation.
No.
Perfect.
I do know someone in the Hunters Guild that got me in.
No, Alec, the Hunters Guild is currently trying to hunt us.
Well, not.
Well, I'm not quite sure who's trying to hunt the Hunters Guild, but either way, being a hunter right now seems to be bad.
Yeah, it does seem like
For
they want
once.
us dead for whatever reason.
Yes. So,
I mean, my dad's a real estate agent.
what is a real estate agent?
He basically sells land, and he's a loan shark. That's where I got my criminal contacts from.
As opposed to false estates.
What is a lone shark? Is
Is
he
that
a
like those dolphins we swam on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but our, family crest thing is these things.
How
They're
does
called
a
sharks.
How does a shark have a crest?
Maybe it's like a crested shark. It's like a different
family
fin.
That is
A
true.
secondary fin, I'll bet.
Ah, interesting.
Do you know what a family crest is? I mean, I've stolen yours before, so I know what yours looks like.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I was rather peeved at you for that. Good point. Yes, I
Thanks
do
for
know what a
reminding
family
him.
crest is. So,
What's he gonna do?
is your father capable of helping us when we are all being hunted? But by the sound of it, he's either a shark
He's not a shark.
or he sells land?
He does both.
Is he titled? Does he have the land to sell? I'm
He's
quite
a-
confused.
He's a rich guy. He just has a lot of land, and he rents it to people, and on the side, he does loan sharking to people, which is he gives people money, and then he beats them up when he doesn't get them and steals their house, and then he sells that house to another person, and then he beats them up when he buys the house and sells them the house with the money that they got from the person that they beat up.
This is the reason I keep hanging out with you guys. It's
Right?
just entertaining
I
to
mean,
listen
we're
to this
just so
conversation.
interesting. But we're not exactly like...
What does mean?
Well, he gives me a lot of letters.
Beating a dead goat here. Seriously.
Clearly.
I know, just
So-
all the goats. He's not dead yet, is he?
Is your family politically involved,
Not
Aelin?
particularly. No. There was quite some years ago, there was a little kerfluffle.
Kerfuffle.
Easy for
Of
me to
course.
say. But that was, like I say, like a decade ago. And my father's the blacksmith, and he trained me. My mother's a healer, and our city that where we live is not. It's not off in the middle of nowhere, but it isn't exactly on the main path, so it might be possible if we needed a place to hide.
Well, that does bring us into our next point of topic. What do we want to do next? We're given so many life choices recently. This is delightful.
Right.
Do we join gods? Do we kill all of our friends? Do we continue to work for the system?
Do we keep having bizarre dreams?
I hope I have some more dreams.
You guys, this is the
Yo.
first time you've realized that somebody else has had a dream beside you, by the way.
I mean, I don't even know how old you people are. I mean, how old am I?
I think
I'm not necessarily sure that age has much to do with...
It gets to know people if we're gonna be buddy-buddy. So, how old are you, Mr. Thrax?
older than you.
How do you know? You don't know how old I am.
23, for the record.
Did I hear somebody say they're having dreams?
Yeah,
Yep,
I did.
me too.
You really?
Just last night. That's why I went outside to see
Oh.
the goats. But I'm guessing they didn't correlate with each other.
What kind of dreams do you have?
Did your dream have somebody like a being of light
Like a will-o'-the-wisp.
speaking to you?
Told me to find the truth and then come see him.
All right, that's
I kind of had
unusual.
hints of that too, but different.
Yes, I got that, but
No
it's
being
different.
of light.
Somebody talked to me saying they'll educate me in time and find me and speaking voices like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it
Yes,
has
come
something.
find them.
I wonder if it has something to do with your tattoos.
You not had any?
Oh no, I don't dream.
Oh.
It's probably because you're an adult.
This is the coolest tattoo ever. If that's
It is a pretty cool tattoo, honestly.
I don't
That's
like
good.
mine. That's why I'm wearing my
I
gloves.
like mine too. So
As
So-
you said that, you notice out of the corner of your eye that your tome is actually sitting up on a, like against the bar corner where you did not leave it.
What's the matter, Thrax?
Is this the one that I left with
Yes.
a truce?
Yes.
Ha, I will walk over and
wait, left with whom?
and look at it. Is there anything different about it?
It is almost like it just materialized there. Like you could have sworn it wasn't there before.
Something up? What's up?
Poke it.
It's real.
It's tangible. Perfect. I'll grab
It's-
it and put it in my
They're-
jacket.
They're called books, Thrax.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm an illiterate buffoon. I did not know.
Couldn't tell.
So, do we want to continue serving the self-proclaimed god? Do we want to go home and seek refuge? Do we want to cut all ties with being a hunter? Do we want to go our separate
I
ways?
say we go be hermits in the wood.
But that's boring.
Whittle
I
spoons out
don't
of
know.
wood. Eat squirrels.
I don't know about the rest of you and why you became hunters, but I felt like this meant something. That we were trying to make right in the world.
You do realize how this works, right? We're going from a one power, a god, to a different power, the Hunters Guild. We're just following another guy who won't tell us our name.
I'm
because
well
he
aware of that, but I thought that the hunters stood for something, that it was some kind of right, some force of goodness. It's breaking my heart, is what I'm saying, that this is happening at all, and I want to know what the hell is going on.
Good never comes without bad.
I want to know what's behind all of this. I want to know
I
what's at
want
the
to
root
kill
of it.
cultist sympathizers.
I think that
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, well, I
It's-
mean, we all agree on that.
I think it's not a very far leap to assume that with the rising of the divinities, the cult of the rising sun,
Yeah, the dark
the
side.
dark sun, yes, that one, now we have Grumsh back and returned in the material plane, that humanity is searching for answers that we can no longer well, not humanity, mortal kind is searching for answers that we can no
Indeed.
longer provide ourselves.
Do you think there's a chance that these dreams that we're all having are from some sort of deities?
I
think
don't-
they're trying to come back through?
I don't have the foggiest idea.
I
Gods were
thought
silent.
they were dead.
At least non-existent for the last century.
But... Alright, alright, this is getting too big. Alright, so, first things first. Do you see any way for us to get out of here, get past beyond the walls, without completing these issues with the orcs, to find the last tribe? Do you see any way that we can get out of here
I
without...
disguise myself as a goat with a knife stuck in my head.
You still have the
And I
thing
walk
on.
to the border.
And the rest of us?
Well,
Oh, you're not staying with us?
well, I'm
Still
just saying I have an option.
I mean, we do. Honestly, if this is... That's another thing, too, is we could split the group up. I mean, we don't have to continue on.
But we still have these
I
eyes
think
on
it would
us.
be safer together
Are you safer?
as a group.
We're basing a lot of our information off of one outcast hunter who just visited us in the morning.
She might-
And a handful of dreams.
I signed up for the hunter's code. I'm going to follow the code. I am a hunter. Let's go be as we said
Thought I
we
was
would.
too.
And I did take a pledge of the hunter, but for the promise of order and law and also power, but
Well, we all have our priorities.
I don't think it would do us harm to get out of the Ooglik lands, which
I agree.
I'm not sure that it was an easier way of doing so without completing this mission. And then perhaps taking a gander at the world at large.
Sure.
At large.
Alright. Perhaps with not as hunters, keeping that on the down low, as they like to say.
Precisely. And
I'm not doing anything else this evening. Why not?
if we do
But we'll
manage,
stop being hunters and become murderers.
Not necessarily.
if we do manage
that.
to complete said mission, at least we have a god on our side.
Because that worked
Or at
well
least-
last time, right? I mean, we could all see by the past that having gods on our side never went wrong. I'm being sarcastic. It went wrong terribly.
Or at least we'd have a god not actively trying to kill us. Or someone who thinks they're a god. I'm not even sure about that. I'm still not sure about that.
At least we'll have a bloody big orc on our side.
Not trying to kill us actively.
There you go.
Not sure he's on our side.
There you go.
Maybe
So,
he'll let me ride his shoulders.
Maybe. You could ask. I'm sure he'd be really keen.
you fit yourself and a couple friends up there. So, let's go kill an orc. Or talk to an orc. I don't know.
Yeah,
Deal.
I think it's probably the easiest way.
go
Just finish
do it.
this mission and get out. Get
Alright.
at least have that. Like
So
you
we
say,
should
not
actually make
actively.
a
Someone,
plan this time.
someone not trying to kill us. I think is a good.
Yes, the plan is that you're going to go in and you're going to sweet talk him, Alec, into joining Grumsh.
How about
Yes.
you go in?
Does that mean you're going to let me do something by myself for a change?
Well, no, because I'm gonna come up behind him while you're talking to him because you're very talkative. And then I'll stab him, and then we'll all come out and stab him until he dies.
Well, I have the cloak. I could just go in and ask him if he's willing.
And then we'll stab him.
First gal wasn't too.
Alright. Aelin, are you feeling a little bit more socially apt at directing orc hordes?
Well, I mean, I've done it now for once, so it wouldn't be the first again.
Practice does make perfect. And I'll keep Alec from stabbing anything.
That would be good.
Yes.
That would be good, and I can just wear the cloak and say, you know, hey, I'm the new war chief, wanted to come meet the neighbors.
That is not a good plan.
We can try.
Maybe on our travel montage you can come up with something a little bit more
Yeah, sure.
catchy.
Sure.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Now, Alec, we're not gonna stab anybody.
I'll just keep my knives ready.
No. We're not gonna. You're gonna stand with Draxoon,
I don't want to.
myself, and we're gonna be quiet, and we're gonna be Aelin's entourage.
Ooh, I've never had an entourage before.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Yes.
We could do that. See? Finding the silver lining. Thank you,
Yes.
Drax.
You're welcome.
Montages can still stab you.
No, and entourage is we're silent and we just make the one person look good.
By covering her in the blood of her enemies.
All right. I am going to the best of my ability, use the quickly drawn map. If everybody else is good with doing this.
Travel montage.
And travel montage.
Travel montage. Oh, where are we going? Oh, over there.
Oh, look, a goat. No.
Dear God.
A unicorn.
Wait, can I
So-
look around for goats on the way? Just
Chasing
like a
the
quick
goat with
ski.
the horn.
Yeah, you don't notice anything as you come to the area where it's marked on the map. It goes from forest to kind of swampland, and you notice a lot of bioluminescence and fungi, and it's a very Alice in Wonderlandy type environment. Butterflies fly by every once in a while, and as they fly by, they're eaten by some other sort of insect. And that insect's eaten by some other type of reptile, and that reptile's eaten by something bigger. So it's still very wild land, but very pretty. And as you come to the area on the mark, you hear a distant song, like somebody singing, and you notice these orcs kind of like in these little encampments, smaller than the rest, not even wearing weapons. Some of them oddly staring off into tree branches, like looking at their hands.
They're weed orcs.
And you find yourself amongst a little commune of them.
I think we gotta do a bunch of drugs to get to these guys.
Entourages are silent, Alec.
We're not there.
Aelin's putting on the war chief
So we're
cloak
just standing
and
there.
holding her breath a little.
One walks over there and is like, she's like rubbing the cloak.
Hello. Hi. Is Grurkork around somewhere?
She points towards the voice.
Thank you.
I'm gonna visibly facepalm.
Right, okay.
All my worst nightmares.
Nalen's headed off towards the singing voice.
I'll follow.
Okay. So you guys are going through this, and you see more of these, and like this orc with his long beard comes up to you with a bowl, and he offers you something.
I'll pick it up with my glove.
He offers you what's in the bowl, not like he sticks his finger in it and eats it. And
I wouldn't. Alec, I wouldn't. Oh Lord, this is going to go.
Oh no, please do.
No, I'm
he
just gonna.
sighs at you.
Later, okay? I'm just gonna put my hand by my side, not wipe it off, but just keep it on my hand.
He looks kind of disappointed.
Oh, it's okay. I have
And
a hand.
he walks away, kind of defeated.
I'm sorry. We can have an orc hand.
Let's perhaps refrain from ingesting anything. It looks a little sketchy.
So you come to this large tree, and its roots are kind of spread out, and underneath this tree is all this bioluminescence plants, and it's all these different purples and greens and blues glowing and fading and pulsing, and inside there's an orc with all this kind of weird war paint of these mini bioluminescent.
What does this stuff look
bioluminescent-
like?
It's like a paste with the same bioluminescence that is glowing around, and he's like wearing this like war paint that glows in the dark, basically, and he's got like
They wear
4 or
their
5 other orcs around him that are scantily clad, and he's sitting in a chair. He's playing this really odd stringed instrument, and he's singing a song, and he's got a really, really nice voice.
I feel like I'm in a warehouse in the Seattle district.
I'll say blacklight party.
Freaking.
I very secretly tie
90s
her
raves,
shoelaces
man.
together.
And he kind of leans back over his chair and looks over, and he says, "Is that my brother's cloak?"
It's possible. Is your
No.
brother named Baggerox?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of them.
Strength.
That's his.
Do you like
Strength.
it? Do you like it?
Don't think that's going to help us here as much.
Just ask if he likes him.
I got them. I've totally got them. So, hi. You must be Grurkork.
I am Grurkork.
Hi. I am Aelin,
He
newly...
reaches over to like one of those bowls and eats something.
Newly appointed war chief of your brother's tribe.
Oh, wonderful war chiefs.
I have the cool tattoo. See, it's really nice.
It's gonna take your clothes off, kind of.
He like
Just the shoulder,
he
just
like
a little bit.
he like unbuttons this and like shows you like his whole like quarter, and it's like all this like misty, like really ad lib, like high color art. You got it from the wrong artist.
That's beautiful, though. That is. Where'd you get yours done?
He looks over at one of the guys from my shaman.
Oh,
Does this
wow!
tattoo
You and I
look
should
like
talk
tie-dye?
after this. Well, now that we have bonded over our tattoos, so are you like totally cool with pledging your tribe to Grimgaz?
I believe in freedom. That's why I
Right.
no longer live beyond the walls.
Right, we just want to leave. And he wants us to force you all to pledge. And we really, honestly, I'm going to be completely honest because I think you're too stoned to know any different.
Wow.
But
As you
we just
say
want to
that-
go home, and right now we just
as
have
you
to make it
say
happen. I
that,
don't really care what
There's,
happens.
From the back, a large ogre stops in. He's about 10 feet tall.
He's right behind me, isn't he? Right.
You're worse than talking than I am.
I have no interest in whatever you have for me. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to pledge anything.
He
I don't
just
care if you're
wants your
selling
people.
cookies.
Are you sure? Because have you tried the
He
freaking
goes away picking at his instrument.
the the goblins from the forest? They make really good cinnamon rolls. Anyway,
Have you ever tried putting some of this stuff in your food?
yeah, he's eating it right now.
I mean,
Literally, as we were speaking, he
bake
was
it
eating
into
it.
something. A brownie, maybe.
Is that an instrument I see, little one?
It is.
This one's beginning to bore me. And he
Go
like
on, show
takes
him
his
you'll play
string
the flute.
instrument and he like cracks it over his leg and looks really mean for a second. Like his whole perception shifts, almost like he's being possessed. Throws it to the side and then leans back and relaxes, and he almost changes color back to his normal self. Why don't you play me a song?
I think I know some old tunes from the lands that you may enjoy very much. Like some Grateful Dead.
Some
Thank you.
Ungrateful Dead, you mean?
Yeah, some Ungrateful Dead, a little
Oh,
Pink
okay.
Floyd, as we knew him back in the lands.
Floyd Pinky.
Yes,
Pinky and the
I'm saying
Floyd.
it bad.
Pinky and the
Yes.
Floyds.
Oh, got it.
I can even do a little dance.
Let's see.
Would you be willing to be more talkative with helping us on our cause? In trade for a performance?
I suppose if you can entertain me, find something that can entertain me for longer than the 3 minutes I'm sure you'll perform. We can talk.
There's some really long songs.
Well, surely you don't want to play for me forever.
Well, no.
And as you go ahead and make a charisma save.
And I got +2 leather boots.
Yeah, no, you're fine. This is something
Oh,
entirely
okay.
different.
Charisma?
Yeah. It's good thing you got high charisma.
That's
Oh.
a nat 20.
Okay.
Yes, it
You
is.
can tell he's trying to cast charm person on you.
Yeah. He's trying to cast it on me.
Yeah. You sense that when he said, surely you don't want to be following me around all day. You can tell he's trying to trap you. And when he says that to you, he turns to you, and what about you?
What about me?
Surely you don't want to follow me all day. Make the same check.
What check was that? Probably fail it. No, that's not too bad. It's 12 plus. Whatever. What am I saving with?
Charisma.
It's a 17.
Yeah, you fail by just a little bit.
Oh,
So you find yourself like all of a sudden enthralled with him. Like you do kind of want to follow him around wherever he goes.
I mean, it's not the worst place I've ever been.
I
And
just
he
look,
also
I just look
Yeah.
at her.
and kind of waves his hand and says, same check.
$22.
Okay, you're good.
12.
You feel enthralled too.
I'm gonna go sidle up next to one of the shaman and be like, "Those are marvelous tattoos."
Aren't they?
Will we be able to tell that those guys are?
You notice a sudden shift in personality on him.
Yeah. Hope the trick.
Sir Floyd.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, aren't you? Such a nice place here.
So you clearly know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I'm
the
just
same
staring at
situation
him.
I've been in before with stupid goblins.
It's kind of the quietest this group's ever been. I'm going to go with it for a minute. Let him have fun. This is the most I've ever seen him get along. We're going to let it happen.
Wait a minute.
That stuff in your bowl, it smells really interesting. What
One of
is
the
that?
shamans pulls up the bowl and offers it to you.
I actually sit down and just start chuckling.
So what do? You just stick it, you swallow it, or you rub it on your
He
gums?
goes like this.
No comment, alright. I don't know, I don't know, what do you think? Should
I'm just
totally
over
do
there shoving it into my mouth.
God.
Yeah, alright.
It tastes sweet, almost like honey, and it's got a little bit of like a floral taste behind it.
So this might be entertaining to you.
It's like eating
Actually, it's
buttercups.
entertaining to me, too.
It's like
I just
honeysuckle, really.
know what you're doing.
Oh, you mean the charm?
Yes. That's quite nice.
not bad.
Good job. Nice spell.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
we'll see how they feel in about half an hour.
Maybe after they're quiet for a minute, we can actually talk about solutions to our problems.
I like the way you think. Make a charisma check.
You can use your.
Persuasion.
Yeah,
Or
well.
whatever.
You can use your
whatever.
D6.
One of your inspirations.
Yeah, I'm going to use one of my things. That's better. Persuasion. So, 23.
Yeah. I might be persuaded to. I bore easily.
Me too. That's why I'm kind of glad my crew's quiet for a minute.
Oh, they won't be quiet for long.
Just sitting over
You
here.
guys are starting to see streamers on everything you're looking at. And every once in a while, maybe like a pet from your past, like stumbles through. Yeah.
I'm just looking at the gnome like.
And there's a shaman offering you the same thing.
I'm just gonna wipe the stuff on my hand that I had into the bowl. I'm good.
I collect instruments.
I flute.
Perhaps you can help me with that.
I'm guessing you don't have a gnomish beaver flute as part of your collection.
Well, I don't.
They are quite expensive. The trade and the negotiation will be pretty high. Definitely need your help.
Would you happen to be able to make one or two of them?
Oh, I can make more.
And what do you need?
The problem is definitely items that are not here in these lands.
And if I can get you somewhere where they are?
Then yes.
He snaps his fingers, and a doorway appears behind him,
Wasn't that just
and you
convenient?
smell the corpse market.
Dude, I'm tripping. Don't look at me.
Yeah, seriously.
You guys see this door pop open,
Whoa.
and and then all of a sudden these lights and rainbows flow out of it. And
What even
Stars.
is reality?
You guys are so fun.
Are you okay?
And you're going,
What's going on?
Well then yes. I think I can come up with the items I need to
speak
craft
to,
a couple flutes for you.
speak to the river keeper in the corpse market.
River Keeper. River Keeper has fresh,
You guys are
clean
gonna feel terrible.
beaver tails.
He will take you where you need to
Back
go.
at you.
No, it comes at a cost usually, but he will take you where you need to go.
What was the name again?
River keeper.
River Keeper. Okay.
No,
Have fun, guys.
no, I'm coming with you.
Gold typically does not work.
I'm going with you.
I'm sure I can. I'll
Bring
talk to
them.
him and see.
Bring
I'm just
him
gonna
a
drag
trinket.
you along. You two.
Through the
And he
tripping
holds
balls.
up-
I don't think
he
you want to
pulls
do
out-
that.
He pulls out a necklace and it's like covered in elf fingers and toes.
I'm sure I can figure out something he'll like.
And you guys, when he pulls it out, you see like that, like the candy necklaces.
And I see.
I almost
My-
asked if there were candy necklaces.
Just. Oh my god. This is fine.
I'm sure I can figure out a way
They
to
are
barter
like the
with
little
this
beaker shots,
person
though. Like
at the
little
river.
Shooter beakers.
At the river keeper.
Oh, I have a string.
Sure, you can do
Glow
it.
sticks. Here, take
By
this
the way,
string.
little one, is that a loot you have?
You can have it if you want. I don't know how to play it. I mean, I didn't tune it very well.
He picks it up and he's like, and he gets it like perfectly in tune. And he starts picking a little tune. He says, "Would you not like some of my candy?"
It's really good.
Chewing on a
Sing
finger.
by their reaction.
You
That's
should
your
eat
necklace.
some.
I mean,
Go ahead and roll a charisma.
another one?
I pull out my keychain and show him and just wink.
He nods at you.
Because my keychain has lucky hag's toes and troll's toes on it.
Nice.
That's right. It
Remember?
does.
I
Yes,
collected
it does.
toes.
19. So wait, is it a wisdom saving throw for this?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay, so that is 20.
Okay. You have the strong inclination to.
So it didn't work.
It worked.
Yeah.
Ah, all right,
So
all right.
He opens up the bowl and you dip in. They should be entertaining for the next 2 to 3 hours.
Perfect.
Keep them away from the butcher.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys, for tuning
Wow.
in. Next episode, we will be exploring the course market, both sober and tripping, to see what it looks like.
And
We're going-
I get to craft gnomish beaver fruit.
We have to find the ingredients for gnomish beaver fruit. So by next episode, beaver fruit. Beaver fruit. By next episode, make sure you let me know what you need for
We
to make
also
that.
we also need to go shopping for glow sticks.
Yeah.
I'm
we
sure the course market has it.
Like sun
And
sticks.
fluffy whip.
Oh my gosh, feather boas!
Thanks again, guys, so much for tuning in.
Think
We will
the
be back
closest thing to
next
that would be
week.
a sun rod.
We got 2 weeks of regular programming. We will finish up this orc arc in 2 weeks. Then I will be on vacation for 2 weeks. We will have some surprise stuff for you then. And then we will go on from there. Any shout outs tonight? Or are we just going to say goodnight?
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Never do drugs.
Don't do drugs. That is.
Don't drink and drive.
Yes, never drink and drive.
Good night.
Unless someone
Don't
tells you.
take
Everybody
weird substances from shamans.
Unless
love
they
you.
ask nicely.
And we love you. Have a good night.